Yeah, that's a good smell, man.
Yeah, I buy it from the bodega.
It's a good fucking smell. Bodega smell like a bodega's cat.
I get the good ice. I get the little chippy boys for $1.50 a bag.
Oh shit! Still get the hug drinks for 25 cents.
Yeah, you wish.
Those things are so fucking
I
good.
wish they were 25 cents. Day soda now is $1 for the fucking can.
Ew.
Unbelievable.
We used to have a little, like a pretty much a poppy store that was next to it's now Dunkin' Donuts. They used to sell the hugs for 25 cents. And we were little kids. Like, that was the shit.
That wasn't a poppy store a long time ago.
It was very long. You forget I'm fucking 43. You're like, Jesus Christ.
Fair.
You know?
You fucking fossil.
I was probably around when hugs were a new thing.
Yeah.
Old guy.
Are we started?
Sure.
All right, you sure? Because you fucked up the last 15 minutes of the other episode.
It's on.
Jesus Christ. Well, welcome to the Irrelevant and Illiterate Podcast, episode number 10, I believe.
Dog-faced pony soldier.
It's not the 10? It's not number 10?
Yeah, it is.
Then why you fucking hit me with that, dude?
Because it's silly.
You're a piece of shit.
Anyway.
I just love Biden's insults are on like the same level of like Mr. Burns slang.
I almost had enough time.
You know what a caucus is? Of course you don't.
No, you don't. I almost had enough time to make this new Trump sound clip a clip too.
What?
He was like, "We feel so bad for the people in Puerto Rico."
Oh, that shit was great, dude.
And then he repeats himself.
That dude spins so much fucking gold.
Puerto Rico.
I don't know if he's the GOAT.
Hot take. I'm glad he's
I don't
back
know.
on.
Yo,
People forget about Bush, man.
he may be a shit president, but let's talk about his debate skills.
Yeah.
How many debates did he shut down with just, nah?
Marco Rubio's wife is a dog.
Yeah.
It's like we need this, we need this, we need this, and he was just like, nah,
Wrong.
you're wrong, and you're stupid. You're like, yes,
Was he funnier than Bush Jr.?
100%.
absolutely.
You sure about that?
Bush Jr. walked so Trumpy could run.
Bush Jr. quote unquote said, "We must stop these evildoers from doing evil," and that is the best. That might be my favorite line of a president ever.
Dude, I don't think Bush Jr. even is up to Biden standards.
No.
Because Biden had, don't forget the corn pop speech.
He's pretty silly.
I
The
don't
corn
think we were
pop
paying-
speech was super good.
I don't think we were paying attention as much back then. I think that's
No.
what it is. I think he
That's actually-
had
I don't
tons
know.
of gold.
Honestly, that's when most of us first started paying attention.
Yeah, because
Well,
he got
Tom-
a lot of press.
Tom, how old were you when Bush was president?
I was in high school still.
12?
I'll go
Were you
fuck
in high
yourself.
school?
Yeah, because Obama was elected my junior year.
Okay, all right. So you're not. How old are you?
I'm 31.
Oh, you're not that much younger than me.
I don't know how fucking old I was when Bush Jr. was elected.
54.
It was 2000.
I was collecting checks. Oh, well, before we get ahead of ourselves, I
and
like to...
Pogs.
Yo, Pogs were way after me, dude. I'm way before Pogs. You
Brag.
want to talk about tiddlywinks? Let's go, bro.
All right, you were collecting $2 bills.
Yo, fuck you! Like, and I have 7 of them in a hookup shoebox
Yeah, next
in
year-
my room right now.
Next to your
No, you
Sacagawea
do.
dollars.
Yo, there's about 4 or 5 of those in there too,
I'm sure.
and some random Canadian change.
I'm
And a
sure.
9/11 coin.
Why would I get a coin for something that didn't happen? That's stupid.
Fuck.
Before we get ahead of ourselves here, we're joined by one fucking guy I've known 20 plus years now.
Oh, boy.
Total fucking. I love him, but he's a dago. But we don't hold it against him. And
Not by choice.
Another guy I've known about 20 years as well. I've only liked him about 15 of those.
Thank you. Thank you.
From Philadelphia Sunburster, we got Mike Murrow and Jordan Burke. Thanks for coming down to Delaware.
Thanks for having us.
I know,
man.
for having us,
I know
man.
you
It's
fucking hate
long
the
overdue.
state.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
Because we can talk shit all day about the Wilmington versus Philly argument when the truth is we're separated by one refinery.
Wow, that's so true.
It's like, yo, what are we even doing here?
Marcus Hook is exactly 10 feet long.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we should do when you think about it, is just team up about how bad Marcus Hook is.
Wolf.
Does the Sunoco factory give people in Delaware cancer faster, or Philadelphia, or just John Wren? Who gets cancer? Who gets cancer faster?
I don't know who's downwind.
Well, John Wren is always bald and he's always doing 5Ks. What does that tell you?
He's got superpowers.
Dude, he's got the Iron Man cancer.
He's Professor X or Magneto,
dude.
one of them.
Fuck
He's Professor
yes.
X and John Joseph is fucking Magneto. They're going to battle it out in the Iron Man while running. And it's going to be the greatest thing any of us have ever seen.
I'm there for it.
I'm fucking there for it, too. I got a little cup of water just waiting. Oh, fuck.
You're going to drive to the Catskills to watch him beat JJ?
Dude,
I won't.
that dude's fucking great. Speaking of greatness
Love him.
of the greatness of JJ, we need to talk about the greatness of Mina Caputo from Life of Agony, who recently posted a meme and it said, "What's that? Downstairs they're having drag queens teach kids how to read." And the picture is a soldier throwing a grenade down a flight of stairs.
Oh my God.
Mind you, Mina Caputo, for those who don't know, started life as Keith Caputo and is now Mina Caputo, a woman. So you figured to be a little more.
Caitlyn Jenner of hardcore.
Wow.
That,
God help me.
I mean, JJ's a fucking dum-dum, but this is just like, holy shit, dude. That's just like, okay, like we'll make fun of shit, but like, well, we're saying, let's go blow them up with hand grenades. Like, good Lord.
That's awfully silly.
Never should let hardcore dudes get old.
Oh, man.
Shelf life.
Dude, when I hit 45, they should hand me like walking papers. Like, here's your goal watch. Now get the fuck out of here. We don't want to care about anything you have to say because it's going to be fucked up.
Open a barbershop or get a motorcycle.
Or
Learn to
both.
do some shitty flash
do
tattoos.
Do the natural transition or get the fuck out.
I mean, you joined Muay Thai, Mike, so, I mean, the
Oh,
Muay
that's
Thai
right.
BJJ thing is also one of the culty
Hey,
things
yeah.
that hardcore kids
Yeah.
do with the
Guilty.
That's not untrue at all.
Dude,
It's not.
I know.
It's a cult,
There's-
man. They tell you like it will like make your dick bigger and like you'll feel more spiritual from getting choked out.
they should seriously just
That's not true. My dick is still small.
What are you talking about? I was just in the bathroom. I had to coax my dick out with a fucking riddle. But yeah,
Well,
that's
a riddle.
a riddle, dude.
How did it go?
It did not go well. You'll see when you go in there next.
No, I
Pissed
mean
all
I
over
meant the
his
riddles.
balls.
My dick's not good with riddles. But
My dick is dyslexic.
it's dyslexic. That was fucking stupid.
That's two things
That was-
me and your dick have in common.
I don't get it.
I'm small and dyslexic.
Oh, you're not small. You're like 6'3". You're at least
whatever.
tall and
You got
dyslexic.
like a foot on me. Talking about small,
Get your foot off him, oppressor.
right? Short king shaming over here.
Don't commit your hate
What the
crimes
fuck
here.
are we talking about?
Mina Caputo?
Yeah.
Yeah, they should seriously just give people like
Oh, walking papers.
once you get, I'd say, let's say 50 in hardcore punk.
50 is fucking old.
You
That's a
shouldn't be
stretch.
giving walking papers. Let's not do that. But let's just say you can't talk between songs. No. And you're not allowed to have any access to social media unless you're posting a flyer,
I think they should follow the Vince Spina model.
which is
Go to shows and shut up.
well.
I've been following that template for the past 20 years.
It's worked out well for
I'll
me
stick
so
with it.
far.
Yeah.
Well, I
You
fixed
ever-
when he fucking broke.
You never hear a peep out of Vince. He just lives peacefully. I ran into him at the AFI show last month.
Did you apologize?
No,
Oh,
I have nothing to apologize for.
you ran into him.
Oh. God damn it.
Great American victory.
There it is.
I didn't know my dad was coming tonight.
Speaking of American victories, you were watching footy earlier, right?
Fuck no, I wasn't watching that shit.
Come on, man. I gotta watch.
I don't
beat
need
Iran.
to. I got fucking Marty Shea in my corner fucking telling me everything that's happening. He actually introduced me to a new youthful term that I never heard before. The Giga Chad.
I have no idea what that is.
No.
Apparently
What the
it's
fuck
some
is that?
buff dude that they make memes out of. I don't know. He explained it to me and I was like, I know all those words, but this doesn't make any sense.
Is that a footy thing? Is that
No,
is
it's
that
just
from
some internet
football?
shit.
Because I was gonna say,
But he's all about the fucking footy.
yeah, I know. I watched. Today was the first time I watched any of it. I'm not a big footy guy.
I just realized what you're talking about, and that's soccer.
Football, yes.
Dude, I don't watch American sports.
No.
Why the fuck would I watch foreign sports?
Well, I mean, because USA was there today, and it's not completely foreign.
The only foreign sport I like is a good beheading. And that's it.
Well, then you. probably
Well, that's
Honestly,
that's what's
Brazilians.
going to happen to the Iranian team when they get off the plane.
Well, dude,
apparently.
Brazilians
the
have
guy
actually-
that missed the goal. He's done for it.
Well, it was some South
potential
American
goal, excuse
country.
me.
I don't forget which one, but
We were just talking about this.
yeah,
The
fucking
94
the
World
ump
Cup.
made like a shit call.
No, I think it was a goaltender that let in
Oh.
the goal. they like cornered him at I don't know if it was a bar or just his house where they knew he lived, and they shot him up.
Oh, also about the one where a guy actually got they found him, like they found this like guy, I think it was a ref, and they pretty much pulled his head off. Barehanded, pulled the dude's head off.
It's aggressive.
For making a bad call.
I've heard
In the
of that
streets.
happening in Brazil.
Well, that's in South America, like if you were paying attention earlier, I said.
Everywhere. People blame Philadelphia for their sports fans and everything. Meanwhile, people are being beheaded.
But you know what fucking South America never did? They didn't do shit to Hitchbot. You motherfuckers killed Hitchbot. And we will never forget that.
Listen, it's not we. It was probably like one or two guys. It wasn't we.
I mean,
We get a bad rep, man.
if some nice Canadian robots just fucking strolling up to you, he's like, "Hey there, neighbor. I'm just trying to see what's going on in the Philly.
Hey, what's going on,
in the
eh?
Philadelphia? I love liberty." And some fucking Kenzo was just like leaning out. I was like, "That fucking robot just said some shit about me," you know.
It's more of a Delco accent, but I'll let you get away with it.
Kenzo, because I'm not half asleep. But
You're not wrong.
yeah,
You guys Annie or what?
I mean, you got some 30s, bro.
You got a bar?
But honestly, how sick would that be if Skynet ever becomes real?
Ever? You mean when?
When? That's a good point. We don't fucking like get John Connor or anything like that. We just get some random Kenzo. It's like, yo, you see what this motherfucking dude did to the Hitchbot? See what that motherfucker does
Send
to
it. Send it.
See what he does to a T800, dude. Oh, fuck. Oh, fucking. I got some shit from the Dream Journal.
Hell
None-
yeah.
Nice.
None of this is funny. I'm just going to preface this.
Is it?
I have a dream journal that I wake up and I think of
Yes,
stupid shit.
This is part of the show.
Yeah. Thank you for clarifying that.
Yes.
And I wake up and
You're
just,
welcome.
I listen. People should listen. I listen.
Thank you, buddy.
Yes.
Does Dontrell Cheesecake have a counterpart?
This is just as stupid.
Are you ever going to give us a follow-up on that?
I don't know what the story is behind it because, like,
Get back to
you
sleep.
wake up, you write it down, you fall asleep, you forget about it forever.
I need to know.
This one just says booze shoes. Don't
Okay.
know. But here's this: should a fat lumberjack be called a meaty ochre? Right? It's not fucking funny.
No, it's not. Are they
does-
good at their
it-
job or are
it-
they only mediocre at
Exactly.
their job?
Oh, mediocre.
You're,
Yeah.
you're missing a part of the joke.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
see,
of
he
Oak
picked it up
Tree.
right away. It's just fucking Jordan's a sharp boy. And this is the last one I have. If drag queens traveled in packs of 3 to 4, should they be able to call themselves easily carry queens?
Maybe high occupancy vehicle.
You are old, man.
You should have bowed out at mediocre.
Because they don't have to drag, they can easily carry.
Yes.
So I told you none of this is funny.
You sure you don't have 3 kids, Dad?
I preface this with it's not funny. So I fucking delivered. I don't want to hear any shit.
So,
And all my kids are living in a church sock under my bed.
Dude, dude,
Yeah, you're some cream pie mother.
that's such like a Larry David thing to say. It's like you give someone shit and you go, with that said, like, you know what I mean? This isn't funny, you know.
hey, I said it wasn't funny.
Oh, yeah, right? You get what you get. Oh, fucking Christ. So, let's talk about the goddamn Sunburster.
Here we go.
All right.
Yeah, let's
First,
do
let's
that.
make fun of Mike.
I got notes.
Let's make fun of Mike about Sunburst.
Please do.
I've known you 20 plus years now. You know, we probably met in like 99 or so.
We met at the Harmony Grange
Oof.
the night you guys opened for God Forbid.
I don't remember what fucking year that was. But,
R. Kelly introduced us.
Who?
Ross.
Leo.
oh shit, I
Ross
forgot.
Kelly introduced
I actually forgot
You and I.
Ross Kelly existed. So that tells you something. You guys need an opener?
No, I got
Okay. I got an opener if you want to not be a fucking savage.
I thought there was one on the fridge, but I was wrong.
Please.
I got you guys.
Jesus Christ. Here, dude.
You can take the boy
But
out of the
anywho-
city,
I'm
but
a real man.
So, in that amount of time,
Oh, he's got it.
Michael, you've been in like 30,000 bands that haven't done shit.
True.
And here's the thing. Some of them were actually good. So how the fuck did you pull off this time where you actually made one stick?
Competent bandmates that also pull their weight.
He convinces us when we're drunk.
That'll
You
do
can
it.
visit us and still do it when we're drunk. No, I'm joking.
It's because you have a pretty decent track record,
That's debatable.
but it's like 6 months here, 2 years here. Sunbursters was going on what? You guys got it.
We were supposed to do a 10-year thing this year, but your stupid band kind of ruined that. Your stupid ex
That's
band.
fucking fair.
Yeah, definitely fair.
I tried to explain to Jordan that was all Travis's fault, but he still wants to blame you.
This is part of the show where it's Tom's revenge.
funnier.
You guys,
Ooh.
you pick on my man the whole entire time, every goddamn show. You know what you did to me this
I'm
year?
mad because he has a bigger dick than me.
We had to learn 2 fucking covers, and we were going to do a split together with your stupid band Iron Price. You guys decided to break up, so what do? Call the Audible, and now we have to fucking do 2 cover tracks just to fill an EP again instead of doing a split. I could kill you and your bandmates. It was supposed to come out 4 months ago, but it never happened, and now we got
fucking
something.
deserve it. If it makes you feel any better, you know when they decided to pull the plug?
Sure.
On my fucking birthday.
Yeah, you did tell me
the
that.
one that you forgot?
The one no, that was the year before I forgot my birthday.
Oh.
Nice
sorry.
on.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit, like the band text was blowing up. I was like, oh shit, yeah, they're wishing me happy birthday. No, like, because no one ever remembers it, like family included, no one remembers it except for Matt. Matt's the only dude that really remembers my birthday, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be great. And it was like Travis going, yo, I quit. And then Brian's like, yo, I quit too. And I was like, fucking really? I can't have one fucking year? Jesus Christ. Oh well. I owe an apology to Sunburster and to Mike McGinnis.
You gonna have him on here?
Yeah.
Yeah, as you
Absolutely. He's on the list, dude.
should. He's a good boy.
He is a good boy. He was willing to put out Iron Price shit and Sunburster shit, so what is going, like, are you guys just going to do like a...
Well, I mean, yeah, to follow up on that, I was super psyched because, like you said, we've known each other for the majority of both of our lives.
Yeah.
So the opportunity to finally like share a project with you definitely meant a lot to me. I'm sure it meant a lot to Jordan too.
Meant a lot to me and Matt too.
And
Martin.
Yeah, to see it not come to fruition was definitely a bummer. But you know, it's still a good opportunity for us to stay relevant and put out another release pretty close to our last one. Get busy with a full length. You know, it definitely lit a fire under our ass as far as recording more and just getting together more. So hopefully we can keep up that momentum. And the word on the street is you got something new in the works anyway. So maybe we can do something again down the line.
Absolutely. We just, got to find a drummer to finish out the lineup, and then we're good to go. Okay. And it's pretty much, the previous thing, 2.0, a little more focused, and we'll probably get together, do a demo, and break up immediately. But while I'm making fun of him for having nothing to last, you have about 40,000 bands that have lasted.
Not no more.
And have been almost impeccable quality across the boards. But
Thank you.
You decided to winnow it down to 2.
That wasn't entirely my decision, but yes. Collectively, a lot of the bands decided, psych no.
Okay, well, 10 Ton Hammer decided psych nah.
John decided psych no.
Fair. He actually said that when we had him down here.
I
He doesn't want to be sad anymore.
That's
I get
fucking-
it.
He didn't want to be sad anymore. I was like,
Allegedly.
then write some happy shit.
Right?
But like, here's the
Sing
thing.
about the fucking Teletubbies.
And
I
I-
don't give a shit.
Here's the thing, though, and like I get it. Like everybody, responds to their feelings differently. My life's pretty chill, but I can still write pretty disgusting Sunburster lyrics about wanting to kill myself.
I don't trust anybody that says shit like, oh, I'm not in that mindset anymore. I'm like, never, ever. You're never.
That's why I
in
always
that
keep
mindset?
this guy handy, because
Yeah.
whenever I'm feeling some type of way,
Yeah.
that's a new Sunburster song right there.
It's like there's like the people that they're never angry, sad, or anything like that. I'm like, yo, there's something up with you. Like you're strangling prossies on the corner. Like you're something you're doing to make up for this, and it's dark. It's always dark.
I'm not a singer, but I think there's always something to be pissed off about.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if you're not heavily medicated,
I think
and
it's
you're just out here raw
And he
dogging
is heavily
life,
medicated and still fucking
You
knows.
should definitely have something to write about.
See, John might be right. John's so medicated on like 80s metal now and everything that don't be surprised if he starts like a Hammerfall power metal band.
Oh, it's just a matter of time.
Oh yeah, you know, like he's chasing the dragon. He loves being better at guitar. When I say that, I mean the dragon of like, I'm the fucking best at guitar.
So you say he's chasing the Dragon Force?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Alex from Sunburster was the same way. He still is the same way. Harry's the same way from Cognitive. They want to always amplify and get better at their instrument when meanwhile the best thing about Sunburster is I don't care. I haven't cared in years.
Well,
one of the reasons I didn't want to do World Below anymore is because I don't want to play hard riffs. I don't want to chase, like, I don't want to be like, when we were younger and I first started smoking weed, it was always like, let me roll the blunt because I roll the best blunts. Blah, 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 blah. And then you're like that with guitar. You're like, you know what? I'm going to play this riff that no one else can fucking play. And then eventually you're just like, nah, man, I don't want to do that, man. We got to do this every week. Like, this shit sucks, dude. We're going to play on the top string. I'm going to go Max Cavalera style. Fuck those other strings. I got this other guy that loves these other strings. And we're going to write cool-ass riffs with my friends and have a good-ass time.
That was my biggest concern when we brought Alex in. I thought he was going to be bored to fucking death because we weren't, like, doing as much noodling as he's used to. And we weren't playing anywhere near the speed that he constantly plays at.
He just drinks more.
Yeah.
Time slows down.
It had the reverse effect. Like, he loves it even more than playing fast music.
Well, let me suck Jordan.
It's so easy for him. He's sandbagging heavy as fuck on our band because he's way more talented than anything we need.
Well, I'll suck Jordan's dick for a minute here.
Oh, God.
Jordan's actually capable of the shred. Like, he knows how to play his instrument. He knows how to shred.
Oh, I'm well aware.
But he's also a dude who I've known for a long time that puts songwriting over showing off. Absolutely. And, like, I'm not saying everybody who's, like, this fucking ace shredder is showing off. But most of them are. Let's be honest. Whereas Jordan's is like, yeah, it's technically, like, brilliant, but is it a good fucking jam? And he always sides on the...
He sides on the riff.
Is it a good jam?
He's a team player.
Which makes more sense.
If you don't write a good riff, there's no way someone can kill over it. So I'm way more excited about writing the good riff than what's about to go over it. Because if the bass sucks, it's like the foundation of a building. It's not going to last if the riff stinks. I like to be the James Hetfield to someone's Kirk Hammett. That's what I look at it as.
I mean, you could have the 5 most technically proficient musicians on the planet.
Yeah.
And your band can still stink like shit.
Yeah, throw them together in a room. Can they write a good fucking record?
Look at Dream Theater.
I was just about to say that.
I've heard Dream Theater before.
I always call them fucking Guitar Center bands.
Yeah.
They're people that are like...
You got 5 guys, like, jerking off their instruments, and, like, that's cool. Like, I see what you're capable of, but, like, your song's going nowhere. Yeah.
And, like, hey, great. You guys can, run your fingers up the fretboard and you're the shit. But it's like, you know who's taking home the pussy? The dudes that can fucking write a fucking catchy jam at the fucking local shit bar.
The person at the front of the stage with a guitar in their hand.
Exactly.
Every time.
So, yeah, Noodly doesn't really... I mean...
It does, but
you
it
can
doesn't.
be Noodly and write a good song and blend them together well and it'll work.
You want to know how secretly good Jordan is at noodling on his guitar?
He's really good.
He was about 10 Manhattans deep at this show in Rhode Island we were playing a few years ago. And... we have this song on our old 7-inch that has like a pretty epic solo at the end. I don't play guitar, but it seems hard to play. And
it's not.
This dude...
just shut up and take the compliment, dude.
This dude's multiple sheets to the wind up on stage. It's like a miniature stage, and he's like kicking me in the back, and he's like bumping into me and just being a fucking little fucking pest. So I turn around and just fucking front kick them.
He wanted to say Jew, but it's okay.
I know I did.
I hit him with the fucking perfect fucking front kick. He goes tumbling back mid-solo. Finishes the solo. Doesn't miss a beat. Plays the whole solo on his back like a fucking turtle.
What a pro.
Flipped.
Yo, turtle solo.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Fucking finishes the solo like on his back. Doesn't miss a fucking note.
He Franklin that solo.
Because this was back when I didn't drink. This is how long ago it was. So this venue gave us
This is one king down, Mike.
Yeah, this venue gave us like 4 or 5 drink tickets.
Oh shit! What's this venue? I want to go there tomorrow.
And the bartender was like,
Shout out to Dusk in Providence,
Dusk.
Rhode
It
Island.
was
Oh,
Dusk in
fuck
Providence.
yeah.
And it was the same girl that was working the bar the last time we just played this summer. Same girl.
Can't remember.
She was like,
God
"Oh,
bless.
I make a killer Manhattan. That's like the drink special of the night."
So
and we were
Jordan-
like,
so
"Can we
Jordan
use our
goes,
drink
"Oh,
tickets
yeah?"
for those?" And she was like, "Absolutely." So I was like, "Here, Jordan, just take all my drink tickets." So
Oh boy.
Keep going, Mike. I know what you want to say. Keep going.
what?
You want to talk about the rest of that night? Go ahead.
Oh no, I won't tell that story.
No, you can tell that story. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Get it off your chest, dude.
Color me intrigued.
Get it off your chest.
I'm
So
gonna grab 4 more beers.
Go do that. I'd love one.
speaking of drinking a lot, I mean there was heavy drinking prior to. Yeah, Elliot knows what's up. We grabbed food before that show, and I actually forgot about this story, Jordan. So you fucking played yourself by reminding me. Our buddy Devin, shout out to Devin Charette. I don't even know what he's up to nowadays, but he was in this killer band called Lung Lust
Ooh.
that we played a couple shows with. We did like a long weekend with them, and this was like, is that their hometown? Were they from Providence or were they from Mass?
Mass.
Either way, we were playing with them the whole weekend, and he was like, "Oh, I know this place up the street that has good Mexican food. They have 2-pound burritos."
I'm listening.
I know, right?
So, I mean, I won't bore you with details. We ate 2-pound burritos, and they were delicious.
How the fuck could you ever bore me with burrito talk?
I don't know how I sang a full set with a 2-pound burrito, like freshly digested in my stomach.
I can't sing after eating food.
Yeah,
I can't.
I don't know how
Not
I did
heavy.
it.
Can't eat heavy. Can't eat heavy.
Yeah, I can't eat heavy. I can't eat
got
a
a
fraction
nap.
of that
I got a
nowadays.
fucking
I don't know how I
nap.
pulled that off. So we get to the hotel we're staying at later that night, and I mean, my man's pretty fucking banged up, but we were able to, like, you know, get him into the hotel room.
Understatement.
Albeit it was a struggle, but we got him. We got him upstairs, and you know what happens when you eat too much and you drink too much starts to come up.
It happens, man.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us. It's
Yeah.
happened to me.
Yeah.
This guy thinks he's throwing up blood
Because Manhattans are red and burritos
because
are red.
all the
Salsa
hot
is
sauce
red.
from the burrito, coupled with all like the reddish brown liquid that was in all the drinks he drank, he
Hey.
thinks he's got alcohol poisoning. He thinks he's fucking dying,
mean,
and he starts. He's projectile vomiting, not into the toilet in the bathroom, but in the hallway sink.
When you're in a hotel room,
In
the
the
sink
hotel room.
outside of the
Yeah.
bathroom.
Sink's a sink, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't mad at that. I was
I
more
cleaned it all up
dumbfounded.
myself, though.
Yeah.
I did clean it all up myself.
I was more dumbfounded with the fact that, like, he's so fucking bent that he really thinks he's throwing up blood and he's dying and, like, he's actually, like, having a fucking crisis.
Why didn't you roll with it?
It's called anxiety.
Hey man, I've tricked myself after downing a box of hot tamales too.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. Like, I empathized, which is probably why I didn't roll with it. I should, in hindsight, I should have.
You're a good friend, is what you're telling me. You're a good friend. I mean, there's been many times I've stood up from red toilet bowls thinking, oh my God, I have ass cancer. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
Just
No,
hemorrhoids.
You ate beets.
Just hemorrhoids
Oh.
from fucking watching video game shit on my phone for 45 minutes while pooping.
Beets. Beets have tricked me.
Do I look like a man who eats beets? Do I look fucking Russian to you? You fuck.
Sorry.
Jeez. Shit, this goes out to all our boys in Ukraine. You fuck.
And, I mean, asparagus has probably tricked all of us,
That's true.
where you think you're fucking dying.
It's
when
like,
you
yo,
take a
did I
piss-
just piss or
take a piss 5 minutes after you ate
yeah,
asparagus?
did I
You're
just
like,
piss a refinery? Like, what the fuck is brings you back to Marcus Hook? Damn, Marcus
full
Hook
circle.
just smells like a asparagus piss. Became populated.
The funny thing is Bridesburg in Philadelphia, a neighborhood,
I know,
also has a Sunoco factory and also smells like cream corn and piss.
dude. I knew a dude who lived in Bridesburg. He was in Punishment. Chris Ross.
Yeah.
I don't know
Resurrected.
if I, yeah.
Oh,
I-
Resurrected.
Shout out to
Holy
back in
shit.
the day.
I don't know if I want to.
Decompose.
I,
What's
Yo.
up?
I just know. I don't know
Resurrected.
if I want to out him on this, but this is too good. I was rolling with Punishment to Chicago Fest. It's now called the Rumble, whatever. And he just like, hadn't hung out with him till this point. And he's like, yo, I got a weird dick. You want to see it?
Of course I do.
Yeah, exactly.
What kind of
absurd
question is that?
Exactly. What kind of absurd question is that? So he shows me his dick, and what it is, the underside of his bell was like, it was like cut. You ever see the movie Tremors?
Of course. Which
how,
one?
How they open their mouths, and it's like the bottom like opens up like that.
It's like the predator's mouth.
So it's like a hole, and then it opens up completely.
Like a Demogorgon.
Like his whole fucking bell opens up, just beep. And I was just like, what the fuck? And I'm like, do you have to sit to piss? He's like, no, but it's probably best off if I do.
Fair.
And that's my only story about Bridesburg. So maybe growing up near there is the reason why
It's the Sunoco factory.
He has an X-Man dick. You know what I mean?
It's the Marcus Hook.
I mean, that's
it's the Marcus Hook Bridesburg connection, man.
That's
It's the
not
Sunoco
far
factories.
fetched.
So what we're trying to tell people is move to Marcus Hook and you'll get superpowers. Jesus Christ.
Or your dick will, at least.
So what is coming up before we get lost in the goofiness?
Lost in the sauce.
What comes up? What's coming from
Speaking of sauce.
the Burster?
Well, next Saturday, or when's this episode dropping?
This Saturday.
This Saturday.
That show.
December 10th.
Oh yeah.
We're playing with Cancer Priest.
Yes.
With that
Meat Locker.
excellent flyer.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Matrix flyer.
Yo, I think I might actually throw a flyer together just for fun, just to see that it's possible.
I would honestly appreciate it if you did.
As someone who's never, ever, ever made a flyer in my life before, I think I could do a better job.
Oh fuck yeah, us, Cancer Priest, Sunburster, and Cat's Pass.
Yeah, Grace.
Cat's piss?
Grace, and I forget the last man.
Greater Pain.
Greater Pain.
But
Shout out to Mitchell Fletcher.
yeah, Mitchell Fletcher, another guy I've known for like 400 years. Looks like a fucking Iranian terrorist. You know, but I should probably stop.
Did you know he was in Fight Amp?
Hey, you know, like they're pretty much going to be like the biggest band that ever hit hardcore. It's like, really, Mitchell? Like 6 months later, band whatever he mentions breaks up. Like, all right, dude.
So
Good thing
it
you're not
goes.
in A&R. Like, fucking Christ.
I love Mitchell. I'll go on the record to say he's a good boy. He's got a lot of freezing cold takes on the internet.
He is. He's a total fucking dum-dum. But god damn it, he's like that little cross-eyed cat that you just feed out back of like a convenience store. You're like you're fucking awful looking, but you're just adorable.
Rest in peace, Mackenzie.
You just want to squeeze at Mitchell's little cheeks, especially now that he's not a fatty anymore. He's sold out the fat crowd. Fucking
How dare he?
sellout motherfucker.
Ooh, one less fatty bombatti.
See, here comes that fucking fat hate from you again, dude.
Shut the fuck up.
Yo,
I don't know what your issue
yeah,
is.
that is fucked up, man.
Yeah.
You know what else is fucked up before we talk about our stupid ass band some more? This is Tom's revenge. I'm gonna make fun of Dennis for the rest of the episode.
Oh shit!
But I got one quip with you, Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Your fucking go-to candy bar is a Reese's Sticks when you're driving. That is your go-to candy bar. Of all the candy bars in the world, you said that, like, you know, when I'm driving, I go to Reese's Sticks. Mm-hmm. You don't go chalk with the Snickers. You don't go Butterfinger, Nestle's Crunch, even Old Boomer, Hershey with almonds. You go... Of all the Reese's, the Sticks is the worst one, dude.
I like getting shit all over my fingers.
It's not even the best Reese's bar.
That
You got
I'll
the fast
agree.
break.
You
The
can't
fast break is close to a Snickers, I
you
think.
can't just tear the bag and dump some pieces in your mouth, you know?
I mean, that's
Pieces
more...
is the far superior way to take in Reese's peanut butter.
I concur, dude.
It is the easiest way, especially if you're driving, but I like to live dangerously and get shit on my fingers.
I've never heard anybody go candy bar Reese's Sticks. Like that's my go-to.
If we're talking straight
bad
up
take, bro.
If we're talking straight up bar, it's either Reese's Sticks or a Payday.
If we're talking shit up bars, I'm going Xanax all the way.
Your
What up?
your Delaware is
Called a
showing.
callback,
Yeah,
baby.
you definitely.
Shout out to Marcus Hook again.
It's called a callback, baby. I'm really good at this.
Shout out to Marshallton. More
I'm really
like
good.
it.
Hit up Marty and tell him to hit up his 10 friends from McDade.
Oh shit!
Go get his Zanny bar. get a
Shout out to
Tombstone.
Marty and his fucking Wu-Tang pajama
Nah, I
pants
just-
and
I
soccer
just-
jersey.
No, my number one go-to candy driving is probably Trolley sour worms.
Ooh.
Okay. See, that's a way more acceptable answer
Yeah,
than a
that's-
Reese's sticks. Like I
I concur.
I heard that. And I was more appalled than you've never said anything that appalled me, unlike your fucking friend over here. But the Reese's sticks, I was like, "Are you serious? Like,
That's not- it's
that's the go-to.
It's a glorified
candy
Little
bar?
Debbie peanut butter bar.
Yeah.
What's
That's
wrong
a
with
fucking
that?
valid point. The little Debbie peanut bar is good, right?
Generic.
But if you're
Why would you want a smaller Little Debbie bar when the real
He's
ones
right.
are better and cheaper?
That's like if you're like, yo, I want
And there's
oatmeal
two of
cream
them.
pie, and you go find one that's like a quarter size instead of like the fat ass ones you find.
Shout out to cream pies.
Yo,
Definitely shout out the
Nothing
cream
wrong
pies.
with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Birth control.
you should go to the Tom route, get dead balls.
Get the permanent birth control.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, we'll see.
I just been smashing mine with a hammer
All right, Dwight.
just to see what's fucking happening.
Just hanging out.
Just
in front-
shoving random like coat hangers in my dick hole to see what the result's gonna be.
Just turn on the microwave for like 10 minutes and just
Stand up.
dangling your shit.
No, it's not big enough to dangle. Nah, champ.
Define dangle.
All right.
By
Anyway,
dangle, you mean hiding. Fuck me.
to finish Mike's point after the story, and now I told him his choice of candy bars is
I had
whack.
a point.
No, I meant his
fuck.
point of candy bars is whack.
Now I'm in the crosshairs.
no, you're fine.
shit.
Sunburster is
For
going to
now.
come out with an EP again because you're a stupid band. We were going to do a split and
Yep.
it'll be a cooler EP. But
Now you don't have us dragging you down.
nah, shut the fuck up.
I know.
Yeah, we're doing an EP, and actually, honestly, we're doing two covers. We're doing a Melvin's cover and a Nine Inch Nails cover, and they turned out way better than we ever would have thought they would have came out.
Yeah, I was skeptical live tracking it, but Jeff is a fucking wizard, so it sounds
Good ass boy.
fucking massive.
Yeah, and after that, we're gonna play some shows, and I mean, we've never wrote an LP, so
It's time.
Yeah, it's time. It's time to write an LP.
It feels good.
Yeah, and I then, like he said earlier about Alex not being bored, I got someone helping me, and Jay, the bass player, has a home studio, so I think it's going to be like, we're very adamant about the jam process. Like, we're a stoner band, right? So like the new way of writing songs where you go like, hey dude, I went boopity boop on my computer and now I have these 3 songs. Play them, pussy. Like I was always anti that, but you get a lot more work done and you can like change stuff when you get together if everybody knows the format. So we're gonna start writing songs at home and coming and doing that. And I think we'll be able to write a full length a lot sooner than we used to, even though we'd like to do the old traditional like, hey, we should get in a room and just like jam, bro. Like we should do that.
Yeah.
So
we'll still do that, but now that Alex has whatever that software
and
is,
Jay, like
and Jay,
we'll do both.
It's yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
want to lose the touch. I guess it's the boomer in me or the old man or
Well,
whatever.
I agree with you too. As a drummer, that's the only way I can even use my creative process
I
together.
when anybody ever programs the drums and sends it to someone, and if you're that like, this is what you gotta play, like you should never do that to a drummer. And with these stupid programs now, you just play the dumb drums and you go, yo, this is not the bass. You're just gonna do what you do, but you know how I'm feeling as a drummer, and you let it rip, and then we'll take it from there. And then honestly, hopefully, in certain parts, you want people to like go like, you know what, you shouldn't do this at the bridge. You should do this. This drum beat should be different. This bass line could drop here. Maybe we play a part like extra 4 measures here. So I was really anti-computer for like a while, but now that I'm like getting adjusted to it, and I see how people are writing songs nowadays, like Rid of Me, like Cognitive, like it's not
Cancer
just like
Priest does that too.
yeah, it's not just death metal bands or metal bands, like rock bands and like noise rock bands and punk bands are even doing it. And as long as you guys are cool getting together, like obviously we're older, you can't get together as much as you wish you could. It would be great to not have jobs or lives or anything like that, families, friends, whatever.
Sleep
fuck,
schedules.
Fuck all them bands.
Right?
But you
Hear that?
can't.
Kill your kids.
Right? Yeah, fuck them kids. Michael Jordan.
Literally.
But it's nice to have the the technology of where we're at, and we should have used it. And it's a privilege now, and hopefully we'll put the EP out now. February it will look like. You don't want to put it out during the holidays. I mean, we just got finished, so that's not happening.
Black History Month. Good call.
Definitely a good call.
Alex will like that.
I think Alex will like that.
As a Nubian.
Yeah, he would probably like it if it was more like an anime Japanese month, but I think he's down with Black History Month too. So, probably around there we'll do that, and we'll have a good time over the next 6 months. And meanwhile, while we're playing shows and hopefully play some big, maybe a fest or two or whatever, we'll see what happens if anybody invites us. After that, we'll have a full length, and we'll take it from there. Shout out to Knife Hits Records because they're taking us to the top, baby. For real.
You hear that? Knife Hits Records.
They put out the first Drow 7-inch.
They put out a lot of good shit.
Yo, speaking of
McGinnis has a good fucking ear for that stuff, man.
Speaking of fests, did Sunburster play the second annual PA Hardcore Fest in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania? Or was that another Sunburster?
I don't think there's ever been another Sunburster.
I was going to say there was another Sunburster?
Yeah.
Because I played that fest.
Fuck that.
It's
Fest.
It's not like there's another one of those interchangeable names like, yo, were you also that band called Fight My Fuck or whatever the hell, Face Tattoo McGee is playing in now, Sunburst is pretty...
There was definitely a band called Sunburster on that show. This was also 11 and a half years ago, so don't worry about it.
Maybe.
Because you definitely weren't there, I don't think.
No.
Where was this show at?
Harrisburg.
Oh, definitely not.
Okay. Well,
What, the championship?
no.
Where was that place at?
Championships.
You thinking of
No, not
Trenton?
The one before
Championship
that.
was like
The,
right outside.
the Champ in Lemoyne?
Lemoyne.
Yeah, it was Lemoyne, yeah.
Lemoyne
Yeah.
was called the championship too.
Yeah.
Everyone just called it the Champ, though.
Well, you young kids called it the champ. But we
Sure.
didn't call it that. Call it eternal champion.
All of us just call it that shithole in Lemoyne.
Yeah, I mean,
Now, before Alex and his fucking beautiful locks joined the band, were you the predominant songwriter?
I've always been the predominant songwriter.
Are you still?
I'm
is.
still the predominant.
And what?
songwriter.
He just comes in after you and sprinkle some Parmesan on the spaghetti, or what?
Parmesan, oregano, whatever you want. Maybe
Oregano?
some
Little
oregano.
Oh shit! You
Uh,
threw a
some
different
oregano.
vowel at the end.
Little
Some
basil.
red pepper flakes.
Yo,
spices
deep down
it up.
in his genetics, Murrow just got pissed as fuck.
I call marjoram. I don't give a shit. If you think I'm that fucking dumb, that's on you.
That's what you get for fucking using margarine. You know what I mean? You should.
No.
Listen, if you find
The
another,
spice. Marjoram. It's like an Italian spice as well.
Yeah, marjoram.
Oh, fuck.
Marjoram.
I don't fuck with that Dago shit.
It's earthy. Dude, I date a fucking vegan. It gives you that earth.
Ew.
What do you call that? That umami. It's called umami. It gives that umami feel. It's like nutritional yeast with the taste too.
this guy's deal.
Giddy up,
I know
papa
how to
mau
fucking
mau.
cook food, bro.
Yeah, just
All right, here
ask
we go.
him.
Someone get Wendy's for Dennis, right? Real quick, please.
I wouldn't be opposed to it.
I wouldn't be
Yeah,
opposed
what's-
to it.
Twist my arm. Shit.
I mean,
You say that so negatively.
I know, right? I mean, it's not Popeyes. Best spicy chicken's pretty good.
Popeyes is good. I haven't had a junior bacon cheeseburger in years.
It's still junior bacon and cheeseburger. So
I got a hankering for some fucking crystal knocked fried chicken.
Cheesy chicken. Fuck yeah.
Sorry, cheesy
Christ.
chicken.
oh my god.
Yo, while we're on the topic of stoner bands,
Hold on, I gotta pee.
so fucking congrats. Go ahead.
Here we go.
No, well, I'll start with you guys first. While we're on the topic of stoner bands, don't forget to take your headphones off. There you go.
Thanks, Dad.
That a girl.
I'll do, pig.
Can somebody fucking, especially as two other musicians who, unlike, I think Dennis would agree with this though. Can somebody fucking explain the Grateful Dead to me?
Grateful Dead are not a stoner band. They are a jam band, and they fucking suck.
Can you like why?
I had this discussion with the Rock Bottom Boys on their podcast.
Let me take a wild guess. Which one? Dion.
Well,
Fucking deadhead.
I'm not fucking Deadhead superfan number one like Dion. I just tried to sympathize by basically
Oy vey.
the Grateful Dead doesn't bother me. I don't like them, but I can put them on and not get like pissed off like other bands.
Okay, maybe
They're not one of those bands that when I hear them, I'm like, oh fuck, someone's playing the Grateful Dead. Like,
Well, no, it's not like the fucking.
It's not like- yeah, it's
top
not-
40 or something.
it's
but
not like when someone puts on fucking Tool.
I think it's.
Come on, man. Tool rips.
There we
Grateful
go.
Dead fucking
Hey, same
stink.
thing. Same thing. Fan base though. You gotta fucking be on psychedelics to
Yep.
enjoy that mid band.
Dude, I just went to an Amon Amarth show. I don't give a shit about their fans. I don't give a shit about them.
You went to the Amon Amarth show to see Carcass and Obituary.
Yeah.
You didn't go to see Amon
Their
Amarth.
fans are fucking fine and they're annoying. Whatever. Who cares?
You gotta be on psychedelics to enjoy the Grateful Dead, and their riff. They have no riffs.
They have no ribs.
I'm sure.
I have no ribs.
I'm sure I've been heavily intoxicated on more than a few occasions when the Grateful Dead was playing, and it didn't make it better.
If you describe any music as groovy, I'm out unless it's Meshuggah. I want to hear groove, not groovy. If
My
you describe anything as groovy, it's trash.
Infectious grooves.
It's the plague that makes your booty move. My take on the Grateful Dead is the fact that you know how like everybody when they're a little kid, a parent sits them down and says, "This is music," right?
Yeah, this is music, and they're just like, all right.
Yeah. When I was a little kid, first, my dad sat me. My dad was a Deadhead. Oof. And that's the band he played for me to say this is music. The Grateful Dead and Pink Floyd. Now, there is about 7, 8 Grateful Dead songs that I legitimately like.
Trash.
Look, dude.
Is it more for nostalgia purposes, for bringing you back to being a little kid, or are they songs you actually like vibe with?
No, I don't vibe with any of it because honestly, even when I heard it, I was like fucking maybe 10. What the fuck do I vibe with any of that? I don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. I didn't even know the real meanings behind half of their drug-fueled songs until I was a teenager.
But again, back to my original point, like if Grateful Dead is playing,
I don't get mad
as like background noise. Like I can deal with it.
I probably couldn't tell
because I grew up you grew up with it as background music.
Yeah.
The fact that it's not top 40, I could probably leave it on.
Here's the take
fine.
I want you guys to fucking give me feedback on.
I will top 40. I will take Lady Gaga over the Grateful Dead.
I take Lady Gaga over a lot.
Yo, as someone who grew up with the Grateful Dead, I will take Lady Gaga over the Grateful Dead. Yo,
Lady Gaga rips.
Fucking A right, she does,
Rips.
dude. I'm with you on that shit.
Stephanie fucks.
Well,
Taylor Swift stinks. Lady Gaga is gang.
Let me ask you: was Grateful Dead the first merch band?
Yes.
Before Kiss, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Stones. Might have been the Stones though.
Were they merch back then?
Yes.
Though?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, Grateful Dead was also known for constantly like just bootlegging and selling their shit so they can buy more weed.
Weed. It wasn't just weed, brother.
Right?
Yeah, it was a lot more than weed there.
Well, Rolling Stones was definitely more than weed. I can tell you that.
Yeah, like underage girls.
I mean,
It was Hell's Angels fucking stabbing up
and
people in the front
I ain't gonna
row.
lie. Like, I actually I'm a fan of this comedian that always wears Grateful Dead gear while he's like fucking performing.
yeah, me too.
And some of those shirts are still fire. The ones with like the skeletons with like roses for hair and shit. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of sick.
I fuck with those bears too, man.
Yeah, those fucking bears and the Keep On Trucking dude.
Bears
If you
can eat
say
shit.
so.
That dude fucking parties. The Keep On Trucking dude. Him and Kilroy, who's always there.
You mentioned Pink Floyd earlier too. There's Pink Floyd songs I don't mind either, but their merch is way better.
Pink Floyd?
Yeah.
They have a fucking diamond with a rainbow.
That's one record.
Pink Floyd rips, bro.
Pink Floyd, I'm not talking bad about the music. I'm talking about their merch gear.
The Division Bell era, the 90s merch is so sick.
Here's the thing about, we brought up the Stones too. The Stones had one merch
It's
design,
one
dude.
thing.
You talk about your parents and those being the bands, and then some of it stuck with you.
Yeah, Stones was yours?
No. I'm the opposite. You said Pink Floyd and the Dead for you. My parents were Zeppelin and the Stones.
Yep.
I couldn't be more opposite. Obviously, I got a fucking Led Zeppelin tattoo across my chest. Led Zeppelin.
You also have a Madball tattoo.
I do.
That he didn't get in the 90s.
Yo, you're a dichotomy, bro.
Yo, listen to me. Led Zeppelin is awesome. The Rolling Stones, to me, I'm glad everybody likes them. No, thank you.
I don't like the Stones at all.
I'm not going to say they're trash. Their track record says that I'm trash, and they aren't.
Like he said, like if someone puts on the Grateful Dead, I won't mind. If someone puts on the
Rolling
Stones,
Stones.
dude.
Skip.
after the second song,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
enough.
like, all right,
Wrap
come
it up.
on, dude.
I can't. Those Angie, Wild Horses, those songs are fucking painful to me, man.
Oh.
Them and Billy Joel, I want to punch someone in the fucking mouth.
Oh, fuck.
Don't go down this rabbit hole with
I-
fucking Billy Joel.
that's
Both of them. There's not many bands anymore where like old heads or even like Nirvana. I'm not a big fan of, but if you put on Nirvana, I go, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
All my friends like them. This is cool. Whatever.
Yeah.
Pearl Jam's better, but whatever. Anyway,
Jesus Christ.
oh,
That's a
yeah,
hot
I
take,
said it.
but you know what?
I
I'm
said it.
kind of with him on it.
There you go.
I'd take Mother Love Bone over Pearl Jam.
Oh, fuck you, you dork.
Yeah,
With your fuck. Oh, I
your
gotta
dad-
go with the back one. Oh,
You know
like
why?
Green River better.
He's true hardcore kid.
I like
I'll
Mad
take the
Season
first
2.
7
What's up?
inch.
I like Outburst and Antidote.
I'll take this first 7-inch over
Mother
the original
Love
band.
Bone is the antidote and outburst of the grunge era.
I like Mad Season 2. What's up?
It's not bad. It's
I
not-
tried
that's
to give.
good.
I'm not saying it's bad.
I tried to give Mother Love Bone multiple chances
They're awfully silly. That's why I
from
like
from
them.
like my middle school years when like Pearl Jam was like the fucking hottest band in the world to present day, and it just sounds like grunge music with like hair metal vocals.
Yeah,
It's silly. It's
I'm
funny.
with you on it.
Anyway,
I'm actually with
It's fun
Jordan
time.
about Nirvana
I don't.
too.
I don't hate it. I just don't get it.
Because I grew up. That's the era I grew up in. I was pre-nu metal. I was a grunge kid. Nirvana, I actually think I hated them more because everybody I knew who liked them was a total bag. So, but yeah, like riff-wise, Nirvana had some fucking riffs.
I'm not gonna lie and say they didn't.
Vocals are fucking obnoxious. As
Here's
fuck.
here's where we go in that era too with the controversialness. How you feel about Guns N' Roses?
I fucking love Guns N' Roses.
Fuck yeah.
Agreed.
Across the board. Actually, you know what? I never heard anything when he kind of, was it Chinese Democracy? or whatever?
2014.
That
Yeah,
doesn't count.
like that
don't-
shit.
yeah, that
no,
don't count.
anything before it, I'm with you.
Oh yeah.
Listen, if whether you love them or hate them, you have to appreciate their music video game.
Also, here's the
Their drug intake is what you have to respect.
Well,
I
I mean,
don't know.
that's a
They did
given.
have a music video with Ricky Rackman diving into a wedding cake. That was pretty sick.
that
I felt,
music video still doesn't make sense, but it's still the greatest
yeah.
fucking.
It's like, yeah, why didn't you just go under the table? Why'd you dive through the fucking cake, dude?
A third of the people that listen to this, Tom's friends, have no idea who Ricky Rackman is.
I'm just glad that you and you do. It's just like, I think I was just mad because it was a wasted cake. But I fell in love
Never
with.
wasted cake.
You're
I was just mad at the. She's like, do you realize how much work went into that thing? Jesus Christ!
This isn't no fucking Acme sheet cake.
Like, yeah, it's not an Acme sheet cake. Somebody put time into this, you fucking monsters. But
Yo, shout out to ShopRite Bakery. Their sheet cakes are the shit.
Yo,
their turnovers ain't nothing to shake the stick at either.
for all your listeners, we're gonna watch Holiday Wars on Food Network. Immediately
By the way,
after
we
this.
just hit 500 listeners, so
Sick.
Yo, what's up?
total. So that's like
450 of them.
Yeah.
I'm letting you know. Let's watch Holiday Wars after this on Food Network.
I fell in love
Christmas
with,
cookie
with Guns N'
bake-off.
Roses when I got
Bobby Flay's a bitch.
when I bought Appetite for Destruction and there was a titty in the artwork. That's
Where
all
is
it
it?
took for me.
Oh,
You open
'cause
the
it was-
artwork.
It was
Is
that.
it- is it
was
hidden
that
in the
naked
cross
chick
somewhere?
Getting assaulted by
Yeah.
that like
She was selling-
alien
yeah,
robot thing.
Yeah,
That was the original artwork that
yeah.
got turned
I have
down.
that shit,
Yeah. That was supposed to be the original cover art.
dude. I was like, yo, there's a titty, and I'm like, yo, dude, Paradise City sucks balls. Let's say
Skip.
how it is.
Oh, the deep cuts are way better than the hits.
Dude, but you talk about My Michelle.
Fucking right.
It's so easy. Like,
It's
come
so
on, dude.
easy.
One of the hardest songs with cowbell.
Mr. Brownstone is the hardest.
It's so
song
easy
on
is the
that.
hardest song with cowbell you'll ever hear.
I want Sunburster to cover It's So Easy. That was one of the songs I wanted to cover.
Why the fuck wouldn't you?
Why the fuck won't we?
I will buy Jeff a cowbell.
He already has one. Come on,
Of course
guy.
he fucking does.
Guy. That actually brings up a good
That's
point.
the fucking
Give
Dad
another
Rock
shout
Cabinet.
out.
You think he doesn't own a
If you
cowbell?
haven't heard Jeff's Archive band, they're called Archive, is his super dad rock band. They might be better than Sunburster. It might be the best band he's ever been in.
Honestly, Archive is like the greatest name for a dad rock band ever.
They're incredible.
That if all the dudes in that band weren't married, they would be fucking drowning in fucking State Fairmont pussy.
Greta Von Who?
I went down to the Rusty Rudder. I've been swimming in sniz. Tom, you got news bites for us?
Oh boy, do I!
Oh shit, this is current events Tommy, dude.
How do you top that fucking KFC news bit?
That shit fucking...
That was a legendary story.
I texted Dennis. I don't know if he shared this with you. I literally almost
Crashed your car?
drove my
Yeah,
car
I
off
did
the
share it with
fucking
him.
road laughing at that.
Fuck. Yeah, but how curious were you to try the cheesy chicken bites? Because we don't have that. There's no KFC around in Delaware anymore.
We have one in Morristown.
Is it attached to a Taco Bell, though?
It is attached to a Taco Bell.
Yeah,
Sure
yeah,
is.
Sick.
It's going out the way Hardee's went.
They
dude.
actually just built a super fucking bougie Taco Bell across the street from our house. So I have no reason to go to
How is the Taco
KFC
Bell
Taco
bougie? Does it like have like...
It's like
trophies
super,
on the wall like
it's
a Bennigan's?
Super fucking modern building looking. Like it's
It's
in a
gentrified looking.
It's super gentrified. It's in a shopping center with a fucking Kohl's outlet.
The Mexican pizza is served by a dude with a waxed mustache.
That franchise cost $750,000.
Riding a penny
and has
farthing
one
bike.
bathroom.
Ding ding! Your Mexican pizza's ready.
Fucking
Like,
Baja Blast IPAs.
it's like, thanks, Trent.
Oh my God.
Ugh. What do you got, Tom?
So, a kid in Texas was making a TikTok, and he jumped on a moving tractor trailer and danced on the roof.
Fuck yeah.
And the tractor trailer went under a bridge, and he hit the bridge and fell off and died.
Damn.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to a real one.
Haven't got another angel.
Was he like,
I mean,
he did a dance when he got up on there?
Yeah.
I got to see what the dance was.
Is it on TikTok still?
is it from? Was it Minecraft?
Can we pull it
That's
up?
the game, right?
What's that
Minecraft?
fucking, the floss dance or whatever the fuck? God,
Yeah,
that sounds
Gritty.
old.
That was
Was he doing the gritty?
What's the gritty? I don't speak Philadelphia.
No,
No,
not
no,
related
not
to
the
mascot.
stupid fucking mascot. It's
Okay.
the Minecraft.
there is a dance to it. Yeah.
Oh, that one. Okay, I understood about. Yeah, I got you.
In the game of football, American football, they usually do it nowadays. This year, especially in the end zone, a lot of people like it. The black people and the white people, they all do it. It's very cool. Dennis,
It crosses boundaries. It crosses end zones and boundaries.
Oh,
huh?
fuck. End zones. You
Break
better
it.
watch it, dude.
Breaking color barriers.
It was on Facebook and it went
oh,
viral.
reliable
That was-
source.
Wait, the video was on Facebook or?
Yeah.
Oh, well, if he's posting a video on Facebook, he deserves what he gets. It's a dead medium. No pun intended.
That's probably why it's still up. You can find it. No one's vetting that shit anymore.
I'll post it on my Angel Fire, dude.
I'll fucking.
Is that shit on rotten.com yet?
It's still up.
It's on fatchicksandpartyhats.com.
Any guesses where it was?
You just said it was Texas.
Cake farts.
Houston.
You fucking like all Texas is the same as far as I'm concerned.
It's too big.
Yeah.
I've only been to certain parts of Texas.
I would have guessed Florida.
Austin rips. Dallas looks like New Jersey. I've never been anywhere. Fort Worth is cool.
Honestly, every place I've been in Texas has kind of been the same.
San Antonio's cool.
Laredo's
Never
cool.
been there. I loved Austin, but Austin's basically not Texas and is like
What?
Philadelphia, Texas.
It's the Philly of the South.
It's fucking sick. It's
Shit.
sick. I love Austin. Shout out to Austin. They're cool as hell.
Austin's not listening. Don't worry about it.
Shout out to Austin.
Shout out to him anyway.
Well, Pat and Anna live in Austin. Maybe they'll listen.
Never. Creepoid. Love Lauren.
Damn, you shout
Action News.
Action News. Another good band you did that lasted all 4 fucking minutes.
Yeah, my fault. Every other member has 900 hours doing something else in a week.
It's fucking true, too.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
I'm the only guy fucking sitting at home selling weed on my couch. Everybody else is actually busy.
That being said, hit up my boy if you need some.
You're
You need a nug.
Damn, now you're speaking that Marty speak.
McDade Boulevard. Shout out to McDade.
Shout out to Marty Shea, Ladybug. What's up? Go ahead, bud. What do you got?
Oh, so Kanye was at dinner with Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago.
Here we go.
I already like it.
And Kanye asked him
Start
to be
the car.
Kanye asked him to be his running mate, and he was like, "No, you shouldn't run, and you're gonna lose." And
Holy shit.
and basically he was like, and also shout out to your wife, or ex-wife rather.
Got him.
Yo.
Didn't Trump even come out like a couple weeks ago and was like, "Yo, Kanye's fucking taking it too far"?
I think he did.
He did at that dinner, I'm pretty sure. Yo, yeah, no, fuck that guy. I'm going to call George Soros soon, and he's going to send the lasers to Kanye's house.
That's what's up.
As long as us Jews, like, sign up, we got him. We're going to get him.
I mean, you gotta think, like, the Jews are that powerful. Even Big Don's like, nah, man, you're running on your own, bro.
Yeah, can I be, like, really, really honest for, like, 2 seconds, like, for 30
Absolutely,
seconds?
sweetheart.
Oh,
So,
sure.
people think that this shit is, like, a joke. Meanwhile, I'm bullshitting in a bar Monday night. Bartenders, 4 people in there. Me and Mike McGinnis are in there. We're shooting shit, blah, 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 blah. I don't like any politicians. They're all trash, whatever have you. But then the bartender goes like, yeah, I'm Jewish too. And I go, yeah, okay, cool. That's what's up. Like, you know,
Mazel
I am.
tov.
Yeah. She goes, no, I really do believe that George Soros is taking over and plants all the seeds, and this is where the world's going. And I'm like, are you fucking serious?
It was just John Joseph with a new wig.
I was out this weekend with another friend of mine, a Jewish person, and he goes, "You mean George Soros, the #1 donor to Democratic?"
Jesus Christ.
And I'm like, "You really think we're gonna take over the world? Because if you got his phone number, let me know, man. I don't have a money tree in the back, but it'd be cool if I did. So if you got the hookup, like, people really do believe this shit.
Oh, absolutely.
It's nuts. I'm so out of touch, and like I guess like I just fuck with my home team, and I don't fuck with anybody else, that I think it's like all a joke. And then I like actually have come into conversations and like predicaments where I'm like, wait a second, these motherfuckers really believe this
absolutely.
shit. Like
It's scary.
because
I've gone
I can't
too
take
far.
anything seriously. It's nuts.
And the
through the
funny
nuts,
thing is,
looking
if
glass
you're
here,
like, yo,
people.
what does George Soros look like? Or what does
Professor X
like-
or Magneto, excuse me.
Yeah.
Magneto was a Jew.
like what does George Soros do for a living? And none of those people could answer that question.
Name 3 of his songs.
It's so funny because, like, yes, me, Alex, and Jeff choose to live in row homes in Port Richmond as a cover-up for all the Jews. Like, do you really fucking think you believe this shit? Like, are you serious?
Should I be living in Hollywood right now?
Jews run everything. That's
Yeah.
why anti-Semitism is more rampant than it's ever been.
Yeah. Like,
I don't understand anti-Semitism when their deli game is just fire.
Yo, shout out to the Kibitz Room in Voorhees, New Jersey.
Oh my
Corned
God,
beef.
dude.
That mile-high corned
dude,
beef is
dude.
my fucking shit.
Pastrami with that fucking marble rye.
I was going to say, you go corned beef special, you go Reuben.
Yeah, absolutely.
See, I don't fuck with slaw like that. Or cabbage or whatever. the
Not
fuck
even
it is.
on barbecue?
Nah, I like my barbecue as is.
Are you, dude?
I
you're
know,
missing
man.
out, man. Do you not like cabbage?
I don't like cabbage.
Dude, when we go down south, I get cabbage on every sandwich because that's the way you're supposed to eat it.
That.
I'm listen, anybody, here's the thing. If you tell anybody how to eat, fuck you. You should never do that. If you want to put mustard on your cheesesteak, you do that. I don't care.
Ooh.
But when I go to places,
That's a war crime.
and no, it's not. No, it's not. You should never tell anybody how to eat. But if you get a sandwich and they go, this is the way it's prepared, this is the way you should have it, I'm always about getting it the way it is. Because that's the way the chef prepared it. So I'm all about that.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm
It's the
all
way-
about
yeah,
that.
it's the way they're
Like,
comfortable making it.
If you don't
and
like
shit.
something that's on it, don't order it.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Cheese is an exception. If you don't want cheese, that's the one thing.
Yeah.
Okay. But the way the rest of it is, don't get it. Get
That
another
chef
one.
or that sandwich person or whoever, even the barista,
Sandwich artist.
That's the way that's the way they planned it.
Yep.
That's the way it should be taken in. I agree with you on that.
I'm glad we're taking this very seriously.
As a fat
fellas.
fuck.
100%.
Because I'm a fat fuck before I'm anything else.
You don't
as well.
gotta be fat to take food seriously, brother. I
Yeah.
love you.
So it's like, if you see something on it that you don't like, instead you're actually kind of pissing off the chef by saying, yeah, I like that, but could you take the scallions off? Like, no, just don't order it.
Yep. I
Don't order
totally agree.
I love corned beef, but I'm not a slaw man.
Bet.
Fair.
But yeah, I'm not. So I don't order fucking Reubens because that's not really honestly.
So you
it's
don't
like
go
a
corned
key.
beef special. You just go corned beef and cheese on a fucking
On a rye.
On rye. Of course
Yeah.
you do. Fucking right, my man.
But
Rye bread. Shout out to
dude,
rye bread.
the rye bread.
Mazel
Not only
tov.
is it the most superior bread, superior toast.
Do you go pumpernickel?
Ooh, yeah.
Pumpernickel.
Yeah.
Do you go pumpernickel or you go rye? You like Swiss or like
Rye?
Swirl World or where do you go?
Rye, if I have the choice, the marble swirl
The Swirl World?
Yeah.
Okay.
and Swiss, always Swiss.
All right,
sure.
see, you're already,
Classic.
you're not kosher, but that's okay,
Yeah.
Gentile.
But I'm not getting American. That shit's fucking
Goy.
disgusting.
I love American cheese.
Oh, that's just it's just salt.
American cheese is for poor
And-
people.
Only thing worse
You
than
ain't
American
wrong,
cheese is as Philadelphian, you might get upset about this. Only thing worse than American cheese is Velveeta cheese,
Whiz.
Oh yeah.
which is
Well,
basically a
See,
chemical.
this is a freezing cold take. I prefer the Velveeta mac and cheese to Kraft. mac
Oh
and cheese.
my god, dying of fire.
Well,
Out.
Also,
Out.
Out.
That's a childhood thing, though. That's like what I grew up on.
we're an advanced society now. People don't do American. They do Cooper Sharp.
Yo,
It
Cooper's
is-
fire as
Yeah,
fuck.
Cooper
they-
Sharp is the shit.
You like sharp American. That's all it fucking
Yeah, I
is.
know, but it's less salty than
it
regular
is,
American.
it is. But we're an advanced society
Are we
now.
really having a cheese conversation right now? Is the fucking
Yes,
is my
absolutely.
takeaway from
You
this?
see what George Soros
Absolutely.
has done?
This is
I'm done. I'm getting zapped as soon as I get out here for putting cheese on the steak.
future
the liberals
want.
I'm out
Yo.
of here.
because Philadelphia, your cheesesteak game is good, but leave the fucking whiz off of it.
Yeah, I can.
If
live-
you don't,
I agree with that.
I like whiz, but if you don't, that's fine.
Whiz without, dude.
Without onions,
I don't fuck with onions either.
Oh my
you don't want
god.
to fart extra.
I don't want to afford extra because I don't like.
You don't
I
want to
look-
smell like the inside of that
I
cheesesteak
like-
place
look,
for the next 3
look,
days.
Look, I
You wanna
like
sell
onions.
South Street.
Yo, I like onions. I don't like cooked onions.
All right, that's fine. Yo,
So you don't fuck with caramelized onions?
Erica's
I
like
hate
that.
caramelized onions.
Erica's like that.
Overly
Erica's
sweet.
like that.
Too overly sweet for me.
So you're not a French onion soup guy.
Anybody who's down, fuck that shit. And anybody who's down with Vidalias can go fuck themselves. But best cheesesteak in Philly that I ever had, Dinnick's.
The Knicks,
That's a solid
easy top four.
solid choice.
Top four.
Also, well, you don't eat it.
I ain't
but
mad at you.
Dinnick's, the fucking porkette sandwich.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
if I'm going to
the
the
roast
Knicks,
pork.
Oh, with
if
the-
you go to the Knicks,
I'm
you-
going. I'm
yeah.
going to Merrow World, man.
With
I'm
the
going.
broccoli-
I'm going to
With the broccoli Rob?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
See, he says he hates Italians, but he doesn't.
He is.
Look,
on
I
it.
hate
He does.
Italians.
Stop
He
appropriating
I
my culture,
don't
Dennis.
hate Italians. I hate Italian Americans.
You gotta love.
Same.
You gotta love
Same.
something before you can truly hate
like-
it.
hate Merrow and Dom
Motherland
and all.
Italians, right at you. But dude,
Shout out to Dom.
first off, I'm just saying right now, the Asians have fucking spanked the shit out of you in the pasta game. But until Mexicans, Asians, or any of the other fucking cuisines I love can top pizza and lasagna, you guys are good. But you're fucking Italian Americans go fuck off. You're gross.
as long as the
agree.
Italians never touch potato pancakes,
yeah,
we're
that's-
good.
There's one
We're good.
Italian American that I'll give a pass, and this is only people from the Philadelphia area will understand this. Is Alicia Vitarelli from Channel 6 Action News.
Action news, you said, right?
Dan,
Yeah, dude.
You rank her over my girl Katie Catro?
Katie ain't got the tenure yet.
I don't know. Man.
Alicia got them big fucking Guido titties. God bless her. God bless her in all her endeavors in life.
Gotta go there.
What do you got in your little fucking diary there, Mike?
All right. So I heard you're a fan of conspiracy theories.
Oh,
Go on.
you're opening a can, dude.
I'm
So-
listening.
I have a conspiracy theory for you.
Okay.
And it's based off of not even like a proper documentary. This was on like cable TV one night.
That sounds official.
So I have to preface this with the fact that I'm very lucky. I hit the lottery by marrying into a very nice family.
Okay.
My wife's family, like no one's crazy. Like you always hear horror stories from people saying like, "Oh, my girlfriend's family, they're fucking nuts," or my wife's family, like I got to deal with my in-laws this weekend. Like,
Shout out to Brittany.
yeah. I mean,
Cool dad.
best decision I ever made was marrying that girl for sure.
Fucking simp.
Married answer. Sounds like something a married person would say.
Listen, I'm not brainwashed. It's the truth.
Damn, everybody's leaving while you're telling a story. How do you feel about that?
So, anyway, yeah, and like her dad's cool as shit. He's like this big imposing dude that looks mean as shit, but he's actually like the biggest sweetheart.
Right.
But the one, I don't even want to say like quirk that he has because it's fucking awesome, is he's super into UFO and alien conspiracy theories.
I'm in.
Like he's convinced that he's seen multiple UFOs.
Okay.
Like in real life. So one of my biggest hobbies is watching documentaries and finding out like as much information as I possibly can about like the most whacked out alien conspiracy theories I can find and bringing it to his attention and just watching his head explode. So this one cable special had, I mean, I'm sure you've heard this before. There have been like multiple specials based around it.
Right.
Where
He's been replaced. Hey,
I knew
aliens
you're
who
not of age yet.
aliens who visit us aren't from other planets. They're from other dimensions.
Oh, see, I'm on a different.
And there's another theory that they're not even aliens from another place. They're super evolved humans from millions of years ahead of time, and they're time traveling back to visit us.
See, I fuck with that time traveler shit.
That's the one I emphasized. And I brought it up to him, and like it was like a dog when you show it a treat. Like as I'm explaining it, his eyes are just getting bigger and bigger, and he's
or a
like
Jordan.
salivating.
A dog when you show him Jordan.
Aw.
So I just wanted to know your take on that.
Well, my personal take on aliens is that obviously they exist. I mean, to
100%.
fucking think that you're alone in a universe as big as our universe is just absurd. But I am convinced that aliens also exist on Earth in the ocean. I'm fucking convinced of it. I'm not joking. This isn't like a silly goof to me. I think, because you think we know more about the surface of Mars and the surface of the moon than we knew about the bottom of our oceans.
That's a great point, Dennis.
And it's a great hiding, like not like a hiding place, but like a base of operations for people to do shit. Tons of UFO sightings have said that it has risen from out of bodies of water. It's the perfect hiding space. Even if they're from other fucking planets or whatever, they're hanging out.
They're camping out
in the ocean.
In the
dude.
ocean.
You
Got
ever
it.
heard the bloop?
The bloop.
It's a mysterious sound that they found on a recording from deep, deep, deep in the ocean off the coast of Norway or something.
I think there's shit in the ocean that's just not even fucking extraterrestrial. It's just
called plastic.
Shit we haven't found yet.
it's just shit we haven't found it because we can't go that fucking deep.
Yep.
I think fucking Elon and all the other fucking dudes need to quit worrying about, Mars and shit. Like, yo,
Or hijacking Twitter.
yeah,
Fuck
like,
Elon Musk.
why don't you fucking take a peek at what's happening in the Marianas Trench and shit like that? It's like, yo, there's no reason in 2022 there's parts of our planet that we haven't figured out yet.
It's not like we can't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, can we?
I think so.
Because it is easier to go to space than it is to go 30,
true.
40, 50,000 feet
Millions
deep
of
into
tons
it.
of pressure.
And, yeah,
on top of it and
exactly.
shit
Like
that.
your
Yeah,
head,
you got to have the
yeah,
technology to go that deep without like fucking yourself up.
Yeah.
the correlation of your head exploding in space is lesser than going deep in the ocean.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Or couldn't they
I was
just,
in
Then,
college.
then your
Boom.
lungs will just explode. Yeah.
I mean,
exactly.
couldn't they just pull the plug for a little bit and drain it out and then go look around?
I mean,
down there?
If in a perfect world in an
Fill it
X-Men
back in.
comic, yeah. I mean,
I honestly think, we should seriously be focusing on our oceans, figure out what's going on underneath of there, all the way at the bottom, at least get to the bottom of one spot, figure out that you can finally get to the bottom.
China.
Then but we're worried about like fucking Mars and
You sound like one of those America First political candidates.
why are we
Solve our
worried?
problems here first.
Why are we worried about crime in the Ukraine when we ain't got Detroit figured out? Yeah, that shit. But I'm 100% in on fucking UFOs and shit.
So
but-
yeah, like that's the thing. I've watched like super sophisticated like Netflix documentaries, but like this random shit I stumbled on cable, like History Channel or something similar to that, like had me the most intrigued. Like, like.
Well, do you remember? Like, I don't know if this lines up exactly how I remember it, but the first time like the U.S. Armed Forces admitted that they've seen UFOs and shit's fucked up and wild, and they don't know what it is.
Right.
No one got excited because at the exact same time was the first time Kanye put a MAGA hat on, and it's just like, yo, that's how bad this country is. It's like, yo, there's UFOs and we don't know what the fuck they are. And everybody's like, oh, I can't believe he wore a red hat. Like, seriously? Like, that shit's fucking wild. But
If you don't believe in aliens or whatever by now, you're an idiot.
yeah,
Like, you're a straight up
obtuse.
idiot.
yeah, like just and any scientist honestly that doesn't believe in aliens, I'm like, yo, you're a fucking.
There's
fraud.
scientists that don't believe in
It's like, dude, there's
extraterrestrial.
no way in hell.
Sure.
Like the universe is as vast as you guys
Are they friends
saying
with Dr.
it is.
Oz? Is that
Right?
the scientist friends?
Fucking mimic.
You know.
There's no way in hell like our universe is that big and we're it.
No, it's not possible.
Even if it's like just like fucking weird jellyfish aliens, who gives a fuck? But it's like either way, Will Smith's gonna punch it in the face.
That's what's up.
You're not wrong, man.
he be punching, dude. I mean, Chris Rock. I mean, yeah, he
Will
slapped.
Smith is the greatest. Do people understand
Dude.
that? Do people understand that he's the greatest?
No, he's not, dude.
How isn't he? Besides, he
He's a
takes
spaceman.
it-
He's an alien himself, I think.
No, he's not.
Scientology got his ass, dude.
okay,
Yo, knows the greatest? Jada.
Nope. Absolutely not.
I'll submit this. She's a Baltimorean. She doesn't count.
That's true. They're on a fucking other level.
Greatest, maybe not. Greatest Philadelphian, maybe.
No.
I don't know about.
You're saying he's the greatest Philadelphian?
I don't think that he's the greatest. He might be the ultimate Philadelphian.
Have you ever met Timmy?
Timmy Wall? Timmy Walls? I mean, Timmy's really good. Timmy's up there. One of the most neutral motherfuckers ever. You love bringing him up on here. This is like your third time bringing him up.
I
Will
still don't know
Smith's
who that
up
is.
there. This dude's just going to go pee. Again.
Yeah, shocker.
Definitely the biggest celebrity out of Philly, I would say.
Yeah, out of Philly proper.
Philly proper, yeah. I mean, you got a lot of people that say Philly and aren't Philly. Pink,
I mean, who even comes
First
close
one.
to that? Joe Frazier?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
She's from fucking Reading or something.
Matt Ryan.
Yeah, that doesn't
Matt
count.
Ryan's from Exton.
I would have never thought that.
He just went to Penn Charter. He didn't grow up in the city.
He grew up in Exton.
Well, while we wait,
That's pushing it.
I got one last funny story.
What's that?
Let's go.
So a man in Fresno robbed a Wells Fargo for $200 using a walker.
Guy's got to eat.
Clearly, he must have been out of prune juice that day or something.
Did they give him the $200?
Not only the elderly man approached with the walker, he provided a note, and the clerk gave the man $200 with a tracking device. And the police caught up to him quickly because of his slow movement.
It's good work by the cops.
So it was an actual functional walker that he had
Oh,
to
yeah.
use. Okay, it wasn't just
It's
like
good work by them.
I'm
He
gonna
had it
use
on-
this
he
thing
had it
that
on
looks
his
like a
person.
gun.
I felt protected and served that day. Mm-hmm. That's good work by them. I'm happy that they got this guy that needed $200. I'm glad they got him off the streets.
I mean, you never want to assume. Like, people make homemade guns that look like all kinds of weird shit. I wouldn't put it past somebody to...
Here's the real question of that whole situation. You said he held up a place with a walker. Mm-hmm. Did it have tennis balls on the legs?
I don't know. Those tennis balls could be grenades.
Because honestly, if you saw a dude with a walker with no tennis balls on it, right? You'd be like, holy shit, this guy's on a different
This
level.
guy's fucking unhinged.
How much did he come away with? 200?
$200 and a tracker. Yeah.
Here's the thing. Like, when I reach... Honestly, I'm not going to live till 50. Because just look at me. But if I'm like 80 years old and I got no kids, all my loved ones are dead, I'm fucking doing some crime.
Sure. Why not?
Like, I'm not going to do any crime that's going to fuck up other people's lives. but I'm doing some crime.
Hey, man, the first
Steal everything.
Yeah.
is still a couple weeks away.
Yeah, it's like I got nothing to give to anybody. There's no one beneath me to bequeath anything to. I'm gonna do some petty ass crime. I'm talking like trash can fires, ransacking Wawa.
Knock around a mailbox or two.
Oh hell, nah! I won't have the strength for it.
Yeah,
like,
that's-
I see what you're saying, but I won't have the strength for it. I barely have the strength for it now. Let's be honest.
Dude, during the George Floyd protest, half the people of Port Richmond left because someone knocked over a Wawa. That's how tough they are.
Dude, it's like you're Pennsylvania.
Oh, it's in moved out.
You got a
I
fucking
got you.
Wawa.
So many people moved out.
It's like, dude, you got a
Good.
Wawa every 10 feet. Relax.
Yeah.
how
We can lose one.
It's so
Right?
it's so funny because
There's 3 more a block away.
Yeah.
Elliot.
Ellie, you vibe crushed and ruined the incense.
That's why we can't have nice things.
That's why Princess Diana died.
This is why editing is cool.
Fuck it.
I'm not editing shit.
Bet. No, like it's so funny. Like when you think about it, like these social injustice or whatever, they just bought a new. They just went into a Target or a Walmart or whatever, and got a new TV, and now half the neighborhood's like, they're coming for our used 3-year-old TV next. And you're like, no, they're not. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Ain't no one coming to us because they just got a bunch of new shit. Ain't no one coming for us. Same thing with like the caravans right now, where they're like, the immigrants are coming here to take our jobs. And then like a month goes by and nothing happens except for they say hi to the new cook in their bar.
Yeah.
You go, oh, that little Guatemalan guy, he's cool as shit.
Yeah.
Is he new?
Well, it's like,
They bitched about the caravan, but the only thing that changed is that the food tastes better in their local bar or restaurant because this little man's like, see, I'll make your food.
yeah.
And they fucking do it.
On the fucking subject of like that, like, yo, they're coming over, they're going to take our jobs. It's like, yeah, no one wants to work at National Tire and Battery, Trent. So why don't you fucking just relax?
I got something for that local bar thing.
It's just
too.
something
Keep
so
going.
people can bitch about.
Yeah, it's
Like
like,
they bitch about it and a
straw
month
man.
later they go, well, yeah.
yeah, it's
No,
like,
but yeah.
it's like when they say like people are coming for our guns. It's like,
They've
all
been
right,
saying
look,
that for 30 fucking years.
yeah, and no, like, dude, no one's coming to Sussex County, Delaware, kicking in your door and taking all 3 of your fucking
Wait,
guns.
whoa. You mean Obama didn't come to Delaware and Wilmington and take your guns personally? He didn't come?
My dad is still pissed that he's still waiting for Obama to come.
He's still waiting. So my family. They're
So my
waiting
dad
too.
actually went out and bought a gun safe. Granted, my
Obama.
dad has a massive amount of firearms, but he's like, yeah, I got to keep them locked up. I'm like, look, even if they come to you, for some reason they decide, you know, this militia, Denny McGonigal Sr., but they're going to kick your door down, and you think a fucking safe is going to keep them away?
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
Tell us the combination. No. Oh, I'm out of ideas.
All right, put the TNT back in the truck. It's not going to fucking work. This guy's too wily for us. It's like, Jesus Christ.
He's got us all figured out.
Consarn it, he's got us all fucking hoofed. Oh, fucking stupid. No Guatemalan or Hondurans coming for your job. The government's not coming for your guns because they don't care about your one fucking goofy ass AK.
I never thought living north of the Mason-Dixon line that everybody would still be Elmer Fudd and Yosemite Sam.
Oh, God
But
damn
for
it.
some reason,
Well put.
between all the stupid assholes that go, yo, dude, I'll fucking like me, there's still Yosemite Sam and fucking Elmer Fudd in between me with a hat that doesn't fit on their head. And for some
not wearing
reason,
they're not-
talking about the Guatemalans that are still there.
Yeah.
They've been talking about it for, like I said, before Obama.
Yeah.
They've been talking about it for 25 years.
They're just not wearing tree
Yeah.
camo. They're wearing pajama pants and a fucking Philadelphia
Yeah,
Eagles
it's
jersey.
like, yo, when is that Honduran coming to the docks to take your fucking job, dude?
Never.
Never.
Yo, it's the best part. They're coming to take our jobs. Oh, so you're working at the pizza place and the bodega
Yeah.
around the corner?
Oh,
for-
so you're out in Lancaster picking strawberries? That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yo, that's what's up. How much you getting paid now? $6 an hour or door. You have 30 people live in your
Man, I
house.
hope you don't
That's
lose
what's up.
that job, dude.
You're driving my Grubhub order across the freeway on a fucking bicycle against traffic.
And they're the
That's an admiral ass job, tell you the truth.
dude. The guy delivering menus in my neighborhood that I did when I was 12.
Right.
If I was a 12-year-old, I'd be worried.
Yeah.
I would be really fucking worried because the guy put the menus in our door handles.
This guy from
I'd be
Honduras took my paper route.
No, like compared to 35, 40-year-olds, like I'm worried about my job. Are you delivering menus?
Yo, could you seriously?
Are you delivering
Yo, how funny would it
menus?
be if you look on your corner and there's like this 3 12-year-olds with bikes, just like, are you fucking serious, dude?
Exactly. I can't believe I'm not going to get $5 for the arcade and a $5 cheeseburger because of this fucking brown guy. Like, are you serious right now?
It's like, fuck this. I think my fucking friend's got it in at GameStop.
I gotta go tell my dad. He's pissed.
Oh shit. Tom, you said you had something?
Nah, I think that was pretty much it.
Well, there's a recurring segment for when we have guests. And
Oh, I almost forgot.
yeah,
fuck yeah.
I fucking dude, I've been preparing.
That's what you get when you eat fucking Reese's sticks as your fucking go-to candy
Got
bar,
a
idiot.
He's got
Damn, got me.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's not even the best peanut butter. Like,
Dude, it's bad, dude. It's bad.
I mean,
I will rag on this man Dennis for the rest of my life.
As you
But
should.
like, dude, Reese's sticks. Seriously.
Dude, like I said, my
Come on,
go-to is
man.
sour worms.
Okay. Well, that's you.
But
You didn't
I even
say
have
that.
issue with that,
I'm talking
'cause-
about candy bar. I'm not talking about candy.
My go-to is not always candy bar.
and you're sour not going.
candy.
If you got a gummy and you're not going Haribo,
Nah,
you fucking don't show your face in Deutschland.
How long you been straight edge?
12 years.
Mazel tov. They sell the weed gummies at the dispensary now in Delaware,
Oh boy.
and you'll choose a better candy bar after you eat one of those candies.
That's fucking that's just factual. Who wants to go
Facts.
first, Mike or Jordan?
Mike.
I'll go.
All right. This is a segment we have for our guests. It's called Gripping Inquiries. It's questions that everybody's been fucking dying to know. Well, actually, no one's been dying to know anything about Mike Morrow. Let's be fucking
I concur.
serious here. All right. You ready to answer some fucking questions, dude?
Let's go.
All right, man. All right. Question number 1, Gripping Inquiries, Michael Morrow. Question number 1. What's the haps, my guy?
Oh.
That's 100% correct. All right. Number 2. When did you decide to pursue a career in law enforcement and crushing potato skins at Applebee's?
After 9 o'clock.
Do you got an answer for that, Michael?
I mean, I saw a commercial for
Can I call you Michael?
Please do.
Okay.
Saw a commercial for half price apps after 9 and just knew something had to be done about it.
He certainly did, Michael.
Holy shit, you're a fucking hero, Michael. That's a correct answer. All right. Question number 3. With the cancellation of One Life Crew, should we be worried about shoring up our borders and their susceptibility to Nodarios, Murdarios, and Jockarios?
Yes.
That is actually the correct answer. Question number 4. People still out here named Keith. What's that about?
There are?
Incorrect.
Oh.
You have a cousin named Keith who you like quite a lot. All right. Question number 5.
What the fuck?
Yo, dude, just relax, all right? Just calm down.
You'll get your turn. Don't worry.
You're next. Question number 5. Ever touch a jellyfish? Was it grody?
Story time. I saw a kid this summer pick up a jellyfish with his bare hands. A
And?
dead one, mind you.
I'm
I
drinking
don't
this
care.
beer.
He's still a titan.
Yeah. Because there were a ton of jellyfish on the shoreline, and like we were being careful not to step on them.
Was he purple and named Thanos?
And then this little fucking kid
Yes.
walks up, just picks one up with his bare fucking hands, and starts finger blasting
Fuck yes.
and like breaks through this fucking dead jellyfish
How
carcass.
old was this kid?
This kid couldn't have been older than 8.
So he's a prospect at this point.
God.
So
he's not even in his rookie season yet.
We were all interesting at fingering at 8.
No, I
So
wasn't. I
we were
wasn't that
just-
interesting at 8.
we were just
No
like,
way.
all right, like this kid just
has a future.
this kid just fucking dick slapped all of us.
He just fucking hacked the
like
simulation.
we all had
dude.
to go home.
He hacked the simulation. Holy shit.
So
He broke through the matrix.
yeah,
Yeah, but that doesn't answer.
I was forced to never be scared of jellyfish.
That didn't
from that
answer the
point
question though. Have you ever touched a jellyfish and was it grody?
After that, yes.
Was it grody?
No.
That is incorrect. It was totally grody.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right. Number 6.
As F.
Do you think Jordan puts out some real Jimmy Pesto vibes?
Sometimes.
Incorrect. Jordan is nothing like Jimmy Pesto. He would have been nowhere near the January 6th here fucking insurrection. All right.
Fuck
Number
them.
7.
I'm fucking up.
You have to choose daily listening to oi music or the dying breath of all your grandparents.
Option 2. Not even a second
Yep,
thought.
that's the correct answer, dude.
Bingo.
No one should ever listen to oi music.
I like lime cell.
Do you really, though?
I do.
You don't.
I do.
You're lying to
I
yourself.
do. No, I listen to it. I
You're
do.
lying to yourself,
No,
dude.
I do. I
You're
do.
on your own with that one.
Deep down, you don't, dude.
No, I just sometimes I get in the mood.
All right. Question number 8. Is Megan the Stallion guilty of horse appropriation?
Isn't Stallion a male horse anyway?
Correct.
Why
Correct.
is... Okay.
So, is the answer, is she guilty of horse appropriation?
Yes.
That's correct, dude. And she needs to be stopped.
I agree.
I think I'm just a man to stop her with my nose. All right.
I know right where you'll start too.
Yes, exactly. You are not far off, Thomas. Best AIDS medicine, Biktarvy or Cabenuva?
Biktarvy's the one I've seen commercials for, so I'll go with that.
That's right.
They have more push behind their
Exactly.
product.
That's just big
They
pharma,
have,
dude.
They have more of their ducks in a row, dude.
Yeah,
I
I
agree.
agree.
I mean, Cabenuva needs to step it the fuck up. Like, yeah, they're more inclusive because they have like a multiracial family in their commercial.
I haven't seen that commercial,
Exactly.
though, so I'm not impressed.
Exactly. So Biktarvy is obviously the fucking
Yeah, less controversial.
exactly. Final question.
Biktarvy has more gay dudes in it. The commercial.
God, I love them.
That's what's up.
Final question. Finish this E-Town Concrete lyric.
Do you just want a soundbite of me saying the N-word?
Would you just wait till I get the question out? Christ.
We know you want to say it.
Finish this E-Town lyric. I got 2 tickets to Iron Maiden, baby. Come with me Friday. Don't say maybe.
That's not even E-Town.
Inconclusive.
Finish those lyrics.
Go ahead, Mike.
Can't do it.
I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby like you. Woo, 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 woo. Jesus, you suck at this. But you got a majority of them correct, so you pass. All right, that's it for Michael. How do you mean that's not E-Town Concrete? Fuck off, dude. All right. Gripping inquiries.
Here we go.
Jordan Burke. I love you, George. You're a good boy. I loved you a long time.
He's a good egg.
Yeah, I've known you a long
You're a
time
good
too.
boy. I love you.
I'm glad you invited us. Thank
I'm
for
glad
having
you
me.
came down, dude.
I'm having a great time.
Shut up, dude. Just quit. It's
The
Jordan's.
gravel in my
It's
voice.
Jordan's time, all right?
You have to
Quit fucking.
muzzle out.
Just
since the
fucking
beginning.
duck back. It's Jordan's time to fucking talk, all right?
I mean,
Jesus
I talked
Christ.
to her,
I don't
All
want
right,
I don't want any
question.
trouble.
He had his time to shine.
Shut up, Thomas. You big dick piece of shit. Number 1. Feel me? That's the question.
Hell yeah.
No cap?
No cat.
All right, that's correct. All right. Question number 2. Where were you the day you first heard Joe Satriani's hit album Surfing with the Alien?
In Alex's house, the other Sunburster guitar player, probably 15 years ago.
That is the correct answer. Actually, it was 14 years ago. But you know
Okay,
what? I'll give
sorry.
it to you because you're a good boy.
I drink too much.
All right, number 3. Is it true your first AIM screen name was Coochie Crook 215.
False. It was New York Mugger, just like centrifuge.net.
Whoa! We don't say the C word.
We do say the C
We
word.
do not say the C word.
Okay.
Every time you say the C word, the Efforts Made twins get their wings. All right.
That's fine. I'm not Gentile.
All right. Number 4. What's the deal with Jeff? Did he really discover lasers?
He's actually a robot, and like that Save the Day song, you put a quarter in his head, and he can play any drum beat you want.
Well, I'm not corny as fuck, and I don't listen to Saves the Day, but that is the correct answer.
If you want a drum beat, you put quarter in his head. If you want like blast beats and stuff, you put 50 cents, 75 cents in his head. He's kind of like a pinball machine.
I mean, Blast Beat should be extra.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not a stupid boy.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
He's a good boy.
Yeah.
If you put a quarter in there, you'll get all the pop punk you want, like you said. You put 75 cents there, you put in $2 in there, it will sound like fucking catalepsy.
Yeah. That's 100% correct. Number 5. Was Ken included the Street Fighter to keep the White Devils docile?
Yes.
That is correct. All right. Now
Street Fighter's better than Mortal Kombat, idiot.
Who the fuck picks Ken?
Who the fuck picks Ken?
Aryans. Dude, I'm not even a fan of Street Fighter. Even I would never pick Ken.
You're Gentile, I'm Jewish. I pick Ken. I don't want to hear this.
Dude, Ken is for the goy. Let's just call it what it is, all right?
Ken's for fast run, strong run, good run. You know,
Shut up.
Good
He's
kick.
Ryu with a different suit on.
he's got a good kick. He's got a great
He
kick.
stinks.
He's got the best kick.
He's got the best kick. He's no Dalsim. Anyway, number 6. You brought this up earlier. I know you don't have any fucking love for this person, but it's funny that you brought him up. Do you think people really call Billy Joel the Piano Man, or was he just being boastful?
He's an overrated cokehead. Fuck that guy.
That's correct, but he did fuck Christy Brinkley.
He did.
But she's mid as fuck. Anywho, number 7. Ever see those videos with chickens running with sneakers on?
I have.
Aren't they tight?
They're super sick. I eat chickens all day. I think they're disgusting animals, but yeah, it's sick.
Yeah, that's fucking sick. Yo,
Yeah,
that's 100% correct. You goddamn right, that's correct.
You're right. You're right.
All right.
Though.
We brought this up many times already today, too. Number 8. If your people really have a space laser, why isn't Earth littered with the ashes of haters and posers?
That's a really good question. We've been trying to attribute this for years, and that's why people are outing us now. And for some reason, Gentiles have been holding us back. And I wish we can just get to the point where we eradicate the amount of people we want to eradicate to accumulate the ashes that we want to do. So I can't give you a final answer, but we're on our way.
You hear that, Goy? Your fucking day's coming. Eyes to the sky. Gratata. That was a fucking 100% the correct answer. Number 9. Are you excited for the new season of Welcome to Fletch on Fox?
What the fuck is that?
That is the correct answer. All right.
I like all the shitty shows, but what the fuck is that?
That is 100% the correct answer. Number 10. Finish this E-Town Concrete lyric. Papa don't preach. I'm in trouble deep. Papa don't preach. I've been losing sleep, but I've made up my mind and ...
Oh my god.
Oh, brother.
Wow.
That's a difficult one. Shit. Papa don't preach and I don't sleep. Papa don't preach. Eat a peach. I got nothing.
Incorrect. The answer is I'm keeping my baby. Yeah. She's keeping her baby.
I got nothing,
And
man.
her dad was Captain Lou Albano.
You're throwing me off.
I'm telling you.
Rapping right now.
All right, and that was Gripping Inquiries. Thank you, boys.
I thank you.
Tommy, what do you got?
What do you say? You want to get into some homework? brother?
Homework. Homework we assign each other. an album.
Did you happen to share the homework with the guests so they
I
could
did not.
participate? Oh, good job.
Oh, I know all about it though.
Okay.
Here's the fucking game, all right? Each episode, we fucked up last time, we forgot, but we assigned each other off cam because that's how we roll.
I can't believe you think people are going to listen to it for this song.
500 listeners. But last episode, anyway, what we do is you got to come up. I don't know if you guys are fans of stand up at all.
Absolutely.
I am.
Okay.
Very much so.
So we ask two things of you: either a record you've heard recently that has blown your fucking skirt up, or a comedy special you've heard recently that's blown your skirt up. Or if you don't listen, not a follower of comedy, you can just do two records. The caveat is you cannot pick your friends. There's no blowing your friends on this.
Bet.
Like, we can blow our friends all day long, but we just do it in a different part of this fucking podcast.
You do it at their houses.
Exactly.
Respectable.
We do it behind a fucking Denny's. Like,
Very
gentlemen.
respectable. Very respectable.
Before we get into this, though, want you guys to both think about these two things. You got two apiece. Last week we had Brandy Buns and Maddie from Year of the Knife on, and they recommended us first. What was it? Whitechapel.
Yeah, the somatic defilement.
Yeah,
I'm all right.
It fucking
All right.
stunk.
So
yeah, I'm all right, Spider.
We listened to it in the car on the drive back from their place.
We did.
And we both decided the same thing at the same time.
It's basically death metal for gerbangs. It's just,
Very accurate.
I mean, it starts off with like potential, and then instantly it's dashed.
Yeah, about 2.5 songs in, I was like, I'm out.
Yeah, there's no reason those songs need to be 6 minutes long.
No.
It's just like, no, you don't need that.
2007 was a weird
Unless
time.
you're fucking Weed Eater, you don't need a fucking song that long. And
Weed Eater songs ain't that long, bro. Come on.
it's true.
Stop.
And what was the other thing? Ice Peak?
I don't know how to say it, but it's spelled like that.
Yeah. I listened to it, and much like Whitechapel, this one, though, is Bjork for gerbangs. Like, it started off like, I was like, yo, this sounds like old Bjork Sugar Cube shit. But then all of a sudden, the chick just starts screaming and goes into like this it just sounds like new metal after that. And I was just like, you started off strong. You ended with a turd.
I called it music for robots,
Yeah.
and that's all I
Fucking
took from
accurate.
it.
In the video that I watched, though, the dude had like goblin fingers. That was pretty sick.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Goblin fingers are what's up. But what else did they recommend? Something else too.
They recommended
Something good.
Mutilation Barbecue.
Mutilation Barbecue was tight.
self-titled EP.
That was actually pretty good.
I listened to it probably 12 times.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
And each time I just wanted barbecue.
I did. Yes, I did. In the acid tub.
Yeah. But yeah, so Year of the Knife is mad suspect.
Did it have to come out this year? Or is it something that people
No.
haven't heard from
It
long?
could be anything, right?
Look,
Anything.
any year, any genre.
Especially if you think we haven't heard it.
Yes.
Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead, Mike.
Well, for comedy specials, I just watched Roy Wood Jr.'s new special.
Okay.
Ooh.
He's awesome. Keep
Yes. It's his Comedy Central special. It's on YouTube for free. I have it written down.
I didn't know it existed.
Yeah, it's called Father Figure. It's his newest special. It just came out
alright.
like a week ago. And it's fantastic. So I highly recommend it.
going. Big fan of him. I'm looking forward to
I
this.
do.
His Street Fighter bit that was just like a clip on YouTube that I saw a few years back made me follow him more intently.
Yeah.
And I just fell down a rabbit hole of just watching 5 to 10 minute clips of just random stand-up sessions that he has done, but I never saw a proper special.
Yeah.
So I was psyched to see him in a more like sophisticated setting.
All I've really seen him in is he had a half hour, and then I saw him just his stuff he did on Daily Show, which is good.
Yeah, he's always good on the Daily Show.
Yeah.
And all of his clips that I've seen were great. So I was psyched to see a proper 1 hour special from him, and it delivered. So
It's a whole hour?
highly recommended. It's a full hour. Yes.
Nice. What do you got record wise?
Esophagus.
You ain't gotta fucking convince me.
Yeah, twist my arm. With a name like that, it can't suck.
Oh, dude.
That was my like half recommendation because I had already we had already spoken
Yes.
at lengths about that
Yes.
band. Shout out to Mike Mayo because he throws up recommendations.
That was spot on, by the way. I like it.
He throws up recommendations left and right, and
Gross.
they don't always hit for me.
Oh, he's the worst.
Slam.
I love him, but he's the worst.
A lot of slam death metal doesn't
Yeah.
Fulci is like as far as I can go.
Fulci's great.
A lot of it sounds just too cartoonish for me to like listen to it non-ironically and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Great pick. New Ground is sick.
Yeah, the new Ground. No,
Yeah.
I'm not talking about Ground. I'm talking about a recommendation that he made, which was this band from Chile, South America, called Esophagus, and it's fucking brutal death metal.
All right. I'm in.
It literally sounds like the Predator from Predator
It really
is their lead vocalist.
does.
I like that.
I can't tell you how
Yeah.
disappointed I was when I found press photos of them, and it was just a bunch of dudes in like flat brims and one basketball shorts playing slam riffs and not actual Predators.
No dreadlocks and fucking buffed ass teeth.
But I got to tell you, those recordings fucking deliver.
I have heard it, but I will definitely listen to it again, and we will discuss it next.
But my real recommendation
Oh.
is for you, because I know you like sad girl shit like
I
me.
do. I'm a Nancy.
Yeah, Jordan's going to fall asleep while I'm talking about this one, so sorry. Well, I also know you're...
Honk shoe.
I owe you one because of your amulet recommendation.
Oh, you like it?
Well, we're both mutual
Denali fans. Yeah.
Mara Davis super
God,
fans.
Jesus Christ. You
I like
can do no
Denali too, man. I fucked with that shit back in the
wrong.
day.
Yeah, dude.
So if you dig her
Yeah.
vocals, you should check out a band called Pure Bathing Culture.
Bet.
The name's pretty awesome.
It's a silly name,
No,
in
that
my
name's
opinion.
awesome.
But they have a lot of content out there, but I want you to listen specifically to their 2013 album, Moontides.
Okay.
Very nice.
Because to me, that's the record for
That's
me.
some vein opener shit or
Yes.
what? No.
Yeah. Well, I mean, some of the tempos of their songs are a little more upbeat and catchier.
That's fine.
But I mean, the lyrics and the vocal patterns themselves and
Oh.
like her voice, I mean, it's right up your alley. They're one of those bands that I saw a few years back. They were an opener for another band. And it was one of those nights where like you go wanting to see the headliner and you go home talking about the opener.
Yeah.
It was
Yep.
they're one of those bands for me.
Nice.
And I can't recommend that record specifically highly enough.
I'm down with any bathing culture also.
So
That's what happened when I
Bastard
saw
dope.
Watain for the first time.
Ugh.
Watting.
Yeah.
Wah.
you came home drenched in pig's blood?
I've stood far enough back, luckily.
Good.
I used to do that for a living.
Anyway,
I thought you used a pressure washer.
I have to
but
answer the
still
same
hits my
question.
Boots. Yeah, dude.
All right, I just looked it up. Obviously, as the camera was saying, Half, All That Was Promised, is the most complete death metal album.
It's a good record.
Awesome. Most complete death album record I've heard this year. I mean, no matter if you like slams or straight up technical or whatever, like old school, blah, blah, blah.
It's a good
Like,
blend of everything.
It is.
Okay.
It really is. And
Long sleeve t-shirt death metal.
And I mean, AJ's recorded us before, and I'm not just trying to do that friend shit. Like, Hath, All That Was Promised is probably... Look, I love Surreption, and I love like a lot of bands, but if I was going to give it up to anybody, Hath has an American death metal album that is clutch.
that's
HATH.
HALF.
Yeah.
HATH Hath. And they have an album that sounds like I don't know, death and suffocation and Opeth.
Okay.
And like they're like at this point in time in music, it's so hard to narrow it down like the demeanor of the band. But I think that record is one of the best death metal records of the year. And if I'm going to shout out anybody and talk about a record that needs it and people that don't need it, they're the shit. That is my record that I love that I would talk about.
Okay.
You got any comedy for us? You want enough
I mean, I could talk about Mind Force. I can talk about all the other bands that put out fucking albums this year.
Mind Force put out a comedy special.
No. You mean
He jumps up and down while he's
well,
fucking
actually, they
breaking
talk-
barriers, man. That's what's up.
They talked about Ari last week. They talked to my fellow brethren.
Did you watch
a couple
it?
weeks ago? I watched. Yeah, I have watched it. Yes, and it's very. I mean,
Hit close to home.
You're Goya shit too, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm surrounded by Goya shit. So yeah, I loved it. I loved it. Yeah, no, I obviously of all fucking people, I loved it. It was very good.
Informative but hilarious.
I love the Bill Burr special this year.
The Red Rocks.
Yes.
Good.
Great.
That was my go-to. In my opinion, he's top 3. He's past Louis C.K.
I agree.
I know everybody fucking canceled him or whatever, but Louis C.K.
He's undeniably funny.
Louis C.K. is gangster, and he's amazing, and he's a prick and a fucking pervert, but so are most people in this world, and if you don't separate art by fucking person by now, you're not a grown-up, so
Well,
I don't give a shit.
I don't want my funny people to be put together either.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Well-adjusted people normally aren't funny.
Exactly.
Correct.
And Dave Chappelle's last special is controversial, but
Closer?
it's not that good. Like it's good, but it's not as good as the last 3.
I mean, he's put the same special out 3 times. Also,
I think Bill Burr at the Red Rocks is the jam.
it was damn good. Yeah.
It's amazing. He knows exactly what his attack is. Amazing.
Yep.
Everything he does, in my mind, he's like a modern day George Carlin almost.
I could see
Because
that.
like his wife is black.
He's topical too.
His
Yeah.
kid is
He's informed.
His kid's half black. He had to give up his dog for his kid. Like he has every referendum. Like he's so fucking good.
He also
At
has
every angle he does.
He also has the delivery where, like, he knows how to approach a joke and hit it directly to where it's not insulting enough for someone to get mad, but it's still not as pandering enough to take away from the funniness of the joke.
Yep.
Totally agree. I'll put you one better. I went to fucking Reading to see this motherfucker. You ever been to fucking Reading?
Is that the
Not
Santander show?
intentionally.
Yes.
I wanted to go
The
to that bad.
Santander. You ever been to Reading? It
Not
fucking
intentionally.
blows. I don't know how many of your hardcore kids are going to listen to this. Reading fucking stinks. And if I never have to go there ever again,
It would be too soon.
it would be great because it fucking sucks. People, dude, top 3 comedians, Bill Burr. Top 3 worst cities,
Reading.
So when they cross.
So, do you think that's why the Phillies put one of their minor league affiliates in Reading? So, like, when
that
they,
would be a bad business move.
when they send people down for fucking up, like, you got to go to Reading.
Oh,
for this
man.
You're not wrong.
Damn, I gotta-
That's actually a great point.
I got to get my shit together.
That's a
and
great
fucking
point.
Jesus.
I think you
work
might
on
have just.
work on my fucking
you might
sliders
be
so I
onto
can
something
stop
there.
being in Reading.
Actually, you have a great point there. If they send the entire Phillies team down to Reading, we will win a World Series next year. Just because I never want to go back there ever again.
Let's,
Because
all right,
it's
boys.
fucking terrible.
All right,
How
boys.
did-
What's worse, Houston or Reading?
Reading.
That's what
Reading.
they say to the fucking team.
Reading.
Jesus.
Awful.
The longest 2-hour drive in history.
Awful.
Keep going on Reading. I got to pee again.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, we're about to finish, man. Come
Japanese
on, man.
beers are fucking running straight through you.
Kirin Ichiban. Shout out to Kirin Ichiban.
Yo, sponsor the podcast.
Oh, fucking. Is this the longest one you guys had now?
Let's see. Yep. In a good way, though.
Cut out a lot of this shit.
Talk about the fucking Rock Bottom podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Please do, because that
Okay.
podcast needs to be back in a major way.
You know, everyone you ever talk to is going to say this, that it should be back, right?
Why should it be back?
Jordan, I don't like to give you high praise too often because I know that's a slippery slope.
Yeah, we're not trying to blow you here.
But you do have a natural knack for hosting. You have, like, you command a lot of respect with your hosting abilities.
It's the only time I ever command respect.
And no, I mean that in like an endearing, positive way. Like, you know how to control a conversation, and that's not an easy thing to do, especially with 4 other adults who are constantly trying to talk over you.
Over Zoom at that.
True.
Like, you have the personality and the command to host a worthwhile podcast, and I don't know why you don't do it more often.
Well, then I'm going to break the secret. We're going to be coming out with more. We're going to be doing more. We're going to be doing more.
Excellent.
We don't have any shows coming up, and unfortunately, especially during the holiday season, you
should do a holiday special.
We're going to get together once. We're going to practice once a week, and then we're going to get together once a week. I think we're going to have a couple coming up. You'll get your fucking rebuttal and your fucking refill and everything like that. And expect the Rock Bottom podcast in your near future.
Do a Raising Hell Christmas special.
We'll do more than that.
Dress Martello up like Santa Claus.
Here's the thing, Gentile. Why does it have to be a Christmas special?
Why not a Hanukkah special?
How can it be a happy holiday special?
What do you mean,
bro?
You people?
Yeah, you people. What I mean is
Festivus. Ever heard of it?
I celebrate Hanukkah.
So do a Raising Hell non-denominational holiday special.
There you go. You're a teacher. Thank you, Michael.
I'll tell you why I like it. Because there's no faking a lifelong friendship with people.
No, there's not.
True.
100%.
There's not.
That's the best. The best format of podcast to listen to is people who are actually friends with each other.
I totally.
That's why
concur.
this one stinks, because I don't actually like any of the people sitting to my left.
It's a good one.
It's fair.
That's not true.
But that's why I found it so enjoyable to listen to.
I appreciate that.
Even all what 30 episodes are there? Less than that?
You tell me, player.
Something like that.
I don't know.
Answers like that are the reason I love Jordan Burke.
I have no idea.
Fucking
I
hell.
just they go, "What's up? You were available tonight?" I go, "Yup, let's do it."
Strap up the computer and fucking.
It's true.
there it
Yeah,
goes.
man.
Also, despite anything John Lowe says, continue with the camera angles of your dick.
The basketball shorts.
Yeah. Yeah, he
That's
can
what I
handle,
tuned in for.
Give the people what they want, Jordan.
he can handle me all I want. I don't know how to work camera. I'm fucking old school. Whatever.
I don't know why he's watching podcasts anyway. Fucking nerd.
Right?
It's true. I watch
Fucking
podcasts
dork.
and I'm fucking awful.
All I do is listen to them.
So the homework that you and I assigned each other,
Yep.
you assigned me Unified Right. I'll see you in hell or something.
It's called Straight to Hell.
Straight to Hell.
The full name is If I Can't Listen to Unified Right in Heaven, Send Me Straight to Hell.
Well, I found out that that's the full name of the album after you recommended it to me, and that's the fucking stupidest album title I've ever heard. in my
Wah.
life. And also, the band name, pretty sketchy.
I know.
But musically, I fucks with it. It was good as shit. It reminds me of like the early 90s Cleveland shit. I'm talking like Confront and stuff like that. It was good. The vocals were pretty bad.
I like how they're bad, though.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
Totally makes sense.
So there.
But musically, I'm on board.
Yep.
It's that like early 90s Cleveland sound where it's like the 88 Youth Crew meets Metallica. And as someone who hates Metallica, it's the right parts of Metallica to add to a fucking sound.
Get him.
Well, he knows.
It's no secret.
Jordash and me have been fucking arguing about this shit for fucking decades plus, dude.
I want to put this question to you,
But-
Jordan, as a Metallica super
Uh-oh.
fan.
You just going to cut me off?
Yes.
Don't ask
All
him
right.
what he thinks of the new song.
No. I didn't
They
know
have
that.
one?
I didn't know that.
Amazing.
Unfortunately.
I'd be better off
Amazing.
not knowing about that. Rather than carry on the band,
Sorry I brought it up.
let's go back to 1988 at the tour bus crash.
Before you were born.
Sure. The bus crashes.
I was actually 46
Okay.
when that happened.
Lars dies instead.
Oh.
I don't care about that.
Band breaks up.
Okay.
Metallica's no more. Would they have gone on to form the best hardcore band of all time?
No.
With Hetfield's riffs
No.
and Cliff playing bass? Really? You don't think so?
No, I don't. I'm not even as a fan. I don't agree with you.
Fine.
No. No.
The reason is that a shitty drummer has never stopped a hardcore band.
I don't know what drummers you listen to, but
Well, I've listened to your bands. No, I'm sorry, but I think
good one. Good one.
they're way too other than Lars Ulrich, the other three dudes, if Cliff Burton's still alive in this situation, right?
Yes.
They're way too talented. That if they started a hardcore band with those three dudes and a different drummer, it would have been way too smart for hardcore kids to get behind, and it just would have fucking. There would have been like 30% of people would have been like, "Yo, this is dope," but the majority would have been like, like it's like a band like Candiria. It's like sometimes it's just
Don't talk shit on Candiria.
I'm not talking shit on Candiria.
He's making an example.
Don't
making
do
an
that.
example.
Don't do that.
I'm not. I love Candiria, but
Very
here's the
good.
thing: it's like 30% of the people will get it and be like, "Yo, this is fucking brilliant."
You're not wrong.
But the other 70% of people will be like, "What is this math class?" and just get, tired of it.
Fair enough.
Why would they start just a hardcore band? Why wouldn't they just continue as Metallica
With a better drummer.
with a better drummer?
Well, then
I
that
think
opens
they
up a
would have been
different
way
can of
better for
worms.
them.
Maybe.
I don't understand the Metallica hate. I really, 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 really don't understand the Metallica hate. They are quintessential. Like, are you a metal fan?
Hmm?
Are you a metal fan, Dennis?
Yes.
And what's so bad about the Black Album? What's so bad?
Nothing. That album's great.
It's the Walmart of metal, and it changed the way metal records sounded forever.
Oh, so you hate KSAD?
Not the best Sepultura
You hate
record.
Euthanasia?
How do you say
Not my
that's a-
favorite
You
Megadeth
hate
record.
Testament Low?
It's not Ritual.
This is going to sound fuck crazy. I'm kind of siding with Jordan here on this.
Like,
KSAD?
Metallica did the thing for thrash metal that no one else had the balls to do and went, you know what? We don't gotta play fast all the time. We can play those stupid fucking riffs that all you dumbass hardcore kids love more than the thrash riffs, and you're mad about it now 20 years later, and you want us to be more thrashy and more kill 'em all now? That makes no sense. Because when you were 14 and you went dun 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 bum, bum, bam, bum, bum, bam, bum, bum, bam, bum, bum, bam.
I remember
Like-
the first time I did that.
Like, are you mad now?
Like it was
You're
yesterday.
really mad about Sad But True? Are you really mad about Wherever I Am in Rome?
Sad but true is the riff
Dude,
your hardcore
Are you
band wish
really
you could
mad
write.
about King Nothing?
Yo.
Are you?
Yes,
that-
I am mad about King Nothing.
Are you
but
mad about King Nothing,
but-
Dennis?
I will fucking say this. As much as I don't like Metallica, fucking Blackened.
See, I hate
You don't like
Injustice for All.
Yeah,
I'm
he's-
not an Injustice for All
Not a
guy.
Justice fan.
Yo, the first.
I
Here-
equate.
here's what I
here's-
actually. Go ahead.
I equate what Metallica has accomplished in their early years to the first 9.5 seasons of The Simpsons.
He's not wrong.
Now you're speaking Dennis's language.
He's not
Yeah,
wrong.
you are.
It's so
He knows he is.
undeniably perfect
Zeto plan.
that all of the dog shit
Mono.
that came out after that, from the late 90s to present day, it still doesn't negate the fact that they just
Okay.
revolutionized their art.
All right.
Are you open this can? And I'm gonna roll. And I see what you're saying, and I fucking agree with you.
Like, they've been bad longer than they've been good.
The thing that initially
So
turned
have
me
The
off.
Simpsons.
Definitely. But does that take away from the
Absolutely not.
the greatest of all
Absolutely not.
time?
All right,
Absolutely
all right,
not.
All right, you're a Metallica fan, right? Okay, this.
Yeah,
and
I
I'm not
am.
fucking attacked.
I
Like,
am.
Honestly, the thing I don't like about Metallica is them as people. The fact that they had to go to a couples therapy to keep the band together.
That shit is fucking corny as fuck.
Yeah. Okay.
You know
But
what?
why are you even gonna pay
But
attention
look,
to that?
but
Like,
look,
who
look, look.
cares?
How many shitty albums? And this is actually goes back to the Simpsons fucking thing. How many shitty albums, or as far as Simpsons, shitty seasons, do they have to put out till it starts negating the good records, the good seasons, the good episodes, the good riffs?
It'll never matter because I'll always have
Yeah.
what they did
Agreed.
on the front end, because that's what my memories are tied to.
What's
And
your
that's
favorite
all, That's
band?
all I need to listen to.
My favorite band?
Your favorite band?
You know my favorite band's Helmet.
It's Helmet.
Yeah.
How many bad albums they got?
None.
They don't count. Oh, none.
None.
You don't count about the new albums.
I love the new albums.
Really?
I do.
You really do.
I really do.
You count them in there.
They're not bad.
I do. They're great.
For a long time, I was a Metallica first 4 records truther. The only thing that truly loses me on Metallica permanently is Lars. I gotta agree on as people.
And the fact that James
blow.
Hetfield was seriously just like, yeah, but he had like a van and his dad had money, and that's why we kept him in the band. It's like, so you know what your weak link is.
I mean,
And you didn't do anything about it.
I don't understand the Metallica hate nowadays.
Lars wasn't a behind the scenes weak link though. He handled the business end of that band.
He was a Ringo the whole time, though.
Yeah.
He knew he
So-
was Ringo.
Yeah.
Like, he knew he was Ringo.
the shitty drummer.
The other people knew he was Ringo.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand why people
I will
like,
give him credit on that. That a lot of people for years have been saying, yeah, Lars is the weak link, Lars is the weak link. He's just like, still on the record.
Yeah, I'm still in Metallica.
If he didn't shit on drums, those songs wouldn't be that good. The reason Chaos AD is that good, and the reason why they went over Sepultura, Megadeth, Anthrax, whatever, they all have better drummers, correct?
Yes.
Absolutely,
Everybody-
correct.
Just like John Bonham, just like Ringo Starr. And John Bonham's a better drummer than anybody I mentioned. But I'm saying they kept it in the pocket, and Lars Ulrich keeps it in the pocket. And that's why those songs, whether the ones you like or the ones you don't like, are still stars. They all are good because he does boom, ba, boom, ba. Doesn't matter. Fuck you.
No
Fuck you.
ride.
Do
cymbal.
you think?
None.
Do you
None.
think if they had gone with a better drummer,
If they had Igor Cavalera, they would never have been that big.
No, if they had gotten a better drummer, would they have become what I brought up earlier? Become like one of those Guitar Center metal bands?
They would be Iron Price.
Ooh.
But do you think, like, seriously, like, if they had a drummer that wasn't, as you say, you know,
Don't ever equate Travis to Lars ever again.
Yes.
They would be well below. If you had an intense drummer like Jeff playing Metallica songs, they would be well below and not Metallica.
so do you think?
need the fucking bullshit drums to make it that good.
So you think if they had a better drummer, they would just be like completely, just, you know, they become one of those Guitar Center bands where it's just a bunch of dudes jerking off their guitars, and
Absolutely.
I kind of agree with that. I think that's 100% true.
Jordan, I think you brought us around.
I still think Metallica sucks, but you know, I kind of understand now.
I understand it better.
I'm more understanding of their suck.
They're listen, it's like I don't know how to explain it. Like
I think you did a perfect job, actually.
Yeah.
You need simplism or how you need
Simplicity.
Yeah.
simplicity. You need a simple drummer to make songs way easier for people to understand as far as the pop and the general consensus goes.
A foundation, if you will.
Because if you don't, you're Igor Cavalera and people don't understand your drums because they're fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Am I
Fair
wrong?
enough.
Nope. As a drummer, you're not wrong.
Eh,
You're a drummer.
Correct.
barely.
Allegedly.
If you don't have the crazy drums, you have a way better chance of writing a really classic song. For Whom the Bell Tolls, perfect example.
Better than fucking Sad But True.
Sad but true rips, dog.
Yeah,
Stop.
Sad but True is a banger.
That actually does have a pretty
Yeah,
decent
wherever
riff
I
in
may
it.
roam.
Your
Black
hardcore
Album
band
rips.
wishes they
I
could
mean-
write an intro riff that hard.
Seriously.
I mean,
Cross check.
I mean, but here's the thing, though. I heard Sad State of Affairs used to open with that.
Who?
Sad State of Affairs used to
Sad-
open with the Savage. And we don't mention Eson here. Actually, no, I like.
I think
Good fuck.
33% of hardcore bands in history have opened with that.
But
riff as well.
my whole beef with Metallica over the years was just the whole real world thing. Like, oh, you guys had to go fucking get, you know, couples therapy and shit. Like, ugh.
That shit
But-
sucked.
Yeah.
You really want to go
Musically,
real
like growing up, like the kids like I found out about, like, you know, music with, they were all huge Metallica fans. It just didn't do anything.
are.
It just didn't do anything for me.
That's fine.
That's it. Like, I won't say that they're terrible. I think I'll say their drummer's terrible, but I'll never say Hetfield stinks. I'll never say Hammett stinks. I'll never say Newstead stinks or whoever.
Hammett stinks. Kirk Hammett's not a good guitar player. He tries really, really, really hard, and it's awesome. It's awesome. It's sick. But as far as you go, like with like guys like Kiko Loureiro or like fucking like you know,
Is that English?
yeah, Yingwei Malmsteen, you know, Petrucci, any of those guys.
Is
this what happened?
Satriani.
We're back at Guitar Center now.
I brought up Satriani,
No, I'm
and now all
just
of a
saying.
sudden Yingwei's in the mix.
And you're proving my point right now. Because when you bring up all those guys, you can't name me one of any of their songs. But you can name me a Metallica song.
That's true.
Because Hammett's not that good.
Fuck, dude. I think I just got out. I think just got out. Tommy Soundboards. I think he's got
sir.
fucking outsmarted.
And you better when you're getting fucking fresh.
Oh, what the hell is that?
Go get your fucking shoebox.
I'll go get your shine
Go get your
box.
fucking shine box.
Shine box.
So,
I'm fucked
all right, back to the homework.
Yo,
Fuck
let's
that.
land this
So
point.
I'm gonna be mad about
Unified
that,
right.
ruin that line the whole night.
It was good. It was good. I was entertained by the record. I didn't like the vocals, but it was over. Like you could get past it to enjoy the record.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
a great
It was a
record.
good record.
Where do you think they're from?
I would have to say Florida.
Wow, you nailed it.
I'm pretty good at what
Who's
I do.
this?
Unified Right.
Unified Right.
I have no idea who this band is.
Yeah, me neither until he fucking brought him up. And then
It sounds like an Oi band.
it
You
does.
would think.
It sounds like a real sketchy Oi
I
band
fucking
too.
hate the Jews.
Right.
Yeah.
You would think.
Yeah.
The Oi band that's record is in the box behind the counter at the record store. You gotta ask for it.
Yo, I'm not saying I didn't ask for it, but
It's
you know,
right over there next to
fucking-
the sketchy black metal records.
Yeah.
But the comedy special you recommended was Andy Sanford. I fucking forget the title of the special, but I did watch it. He's very funny. He reminds me a shit ton of Nate Bargatze, but with more cussing and less, more dirty material.
Dude, his joke about running had me rolling.
It was pretty good. All in all, it's a good special, but for some reason, maybe it was his accent. Because I think he's from like the same basic area as that dude, as Nate Bargatze. But all I kept thinking of is this guy sounds exactly like Nate Bargatze in delivery, accent, and everything. Just the jokes are a little dirtier because Nate goes a little clean. But it was a very good special.
Oh, I didn't write the name down because I gave it to me.
Oh,
but-
shit.
Andy It's his newest YouTube special.
Yeah,
Andy
it's
Sanford.
on YouTube. It's worth watching.
Hey, Sandberg?
Sanford.
Sanford.
I was gonna say I love fucking Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That's my shit.
Now, my homework assigned was Unsane, Scattered, Smothered, and Covered.
Ooh, now you're talking.
You're talking one of my favorite albums of all time.
Time for me to pee.
Uh-oh.
So,
That comes the...
I bought that LP with graduation money that I got at my grad party in 12th grade.
nice.
Damn, I would have done the
I
same
never
thing,
looked
but
back.
I was 47.
I liked it. I didn't love it.
Ooh.
Although I'll put this to you in the best way possible.
Okay.
It's redneck skater music. In a good way, if I can say that.
It's like the other day when you brought up, you compared something to The Offspring. You say put it in a good way. No, that's not how a good way works.
I mean, this is better than The Offspring.
It's like saying
by
like,
far.
oh, your sister's a real pig. Put it in a good way.
Nothing about the Offspring could be
Yeah.
related in a good way.
Ever
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I
like-
understand. I also hate megaphone style vocal. That weird overdrivey distortion 90s shit. I hated it. That was the one like super downside. And with vocals, there's vocals going constantly with bands. I don't know if you knew that, but it made it really hard to like it.
I can sort of agree with that because his voice is mean enough that he doesn't need it.
Right.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy
Some bands benefit from it, but they don't necessarily need it.
That's really the only-
But I
only-
appreciate it just because it's the only.
That's
way
the
I
one
know them.
thing.
Yeah, and that's also one of the only records he really does that on.
That's the one
The
thing
other shit he goes without
Yeah.
the megaphone effect.
I wholly disliked that one thing about it.
I just brought that record to him because I was like, that's the good entry level Unsane record.
It's
Yeah,
good.
Occupational Hazard has a cleaner recording.
I'm a Blood Run man, and it's got way cleaner, less vocal effects and stuff like that.
It's good. And my comedy homework was, you can't watch it, but there's an album that you can listen to on YouTube, and it's by Adrian Appalucci called Baby Skeletons.
So good.
Incredible album name. And then when I heard the premise that it came from, or it was a punchline, I think, I was like, wow, she's a fucking genius.
She's great at the misdirect
Yes.
where you think you know where this joke is going, and then she just fucking
I like
doubles
that.
down.
I'll tell you what. As far as the misdirect goes, I'd prefer her to Anthony Jeselnik 10 times out of 10.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
One of the jokes I loved. I understand black people being upset by white privilege, but imagine growing up white in the Bronx. I actually had a shot.
She's great at the fucking misdirect.
And how about the Parkland joke?
The Parkland joke's the one that got her in a shit ton of trouble.
She told this joke the day after the Parkland shooting. Keep this in mind. She said, "Yeah, I was so sad about all those kids who got shot on Ash Wednesday, walking around with little targets on their heads."
She was actually one of the first comedians I remember
Crikey.
that people were just
Yeah.
like, "Yo, comedy's gone too far." Like, and that's one of the first times I was like, A, that joke is great. B,
That's the thing. You like that shot is there. How do you not take it?
yeah,
Exactly.
But
and she had to do it.
But I would say if she had waited like 3 weeks, it would have gone over a little
Yeah.
bit better. But
Kids are so annoying. It makes you wonder why people even want to be pedophiles.
yeah,
They're trying to jerk off this kid, and they're just like, "I want juice."
yeah. She's one of those like comedians like where you think the joke's going one way and you're like, "Oh, this is gonna be horrible. This is gonna be horrible," and then she drops her punch and it's way worse.
Yes.
You're just like, "God damn!" Like that is just disgusting.
I know a lot of people don't like Doug Stanhope, but
He's in my top
I
5.
feel
If
like
they don't-
that's what he's a
If they,
master
if
of.
they,
Oh,
if
God.
they don't like
Very
Doug
good.
Stanhope, they're dumb.
They are
Doug
dumb.
Stanhope
You're right, Tom.
just made an Instagram post while his actual home was on fire.
Yep, on Twitter I saw that.
Yeah. He's like doing like
He's
this,
great.
doing a fucking like the little dance like we didn't was it burning down the house?
As,
Saying it
as
while his
someone-
house is on ablaze behind him.
he's someone.
I'll rephrase it by saying he's not like commercially
Oh hell
embraced.
yeah. I hear
No,
that.
no,
But
not at all.
I
But
He's
feel
right
like
where he should be.
He's very masterful
Real
at
life
like leading
embraced?
you on.
he takes real life and fucking
He's-
makes tons of jokes about it.
He's very
as
masterful.
you should because life
Yeah.
stinks.
He's very masterful at leading you on one way and then like dropping the hammer on you unexpectedly with his punchlines.
And not just dropping the hammer, but that hammer's falling through the floor,
Yes.
through
Yeah.
the earth, through the permafrost.
He's unequivocally respected in comedy too.
yes, and
Yeah.
like all of his specials are great.
I agree.
Yep.
His one what was
was
that
it Beer
se-
Hall
that-
Push?
no, that was great.
Yeah.
But Comedy Central had that web series This Is Not Happening,
Yeah.
where comics just tell
Stories.
true stories.
Yeah.
Like fucked up shit that like they've actually lived through.
Yeah, Ari
was-
Shafir
that
used
was
to
Ari's
host it.
brainchild.
Roy
Roy
used to
Wood
host
took
it,
over.
and Roy Wood Jr. took over.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Crossover.
Yeah, coming full circle here, talking.
It's called a callback.
Yes. But there's a Stanhope episode where he tells a story about a girl that he pulls at a bar after he did like a set, and the whole aftermath of that is his story. I don't want to give it away. It's go watch it. It's a great episode.
He's a kind
But
of
it's a perfect example of him like pulling you one way, thinking it's gonna have like kind of like a limp dick ending, and then he just
Yeah.
fucking drops.
He's also a kind of storyteller too. That he can tell you a story about just going down the street to get some smokes, and you're just like, "That's the fucking greatest story I've ever
I
heard."
do that a lot.
He-
I can relate. I go down the street and get smokes all the time.
And
so I
also,
relate
Doug
to all
Stanhope
that.
has been 40 for like 90 years.
Don't let
Yes.
Jordan
So
fool you.
true.
He doesn't buy smokes. He just fucking bum smokes.
He's a fucking liar. I used to be that way, and I'm trying to quit. Fuck Mike Marrow.
I've never seen you exchange legal currency for a pack of cigarettes.
So you will say illegal.
You
currency.
have seen that. We used to practice as surreal, and I used to buy 2 loose
Oh, the
for
Chinese
$1.
spot. Is this even
yeah.
English?
Fuck off, man. What are you talking about?
I forgot about the Chinese restaurant
on,
that sold
man.
Lucy's.
Come on,
Yo,
man.
stop.
You could tell we were in a great
Damn,
neighborhood.
Lucy
Yeah.
and good chicken wings.
Let's
Yeah.
let's get
Real
back
talk.
to-
Good Low Maine too.
let's get back to Doug. Doug walked so Adrian could run.
Yeah.
She said, "If I call 911 and 2 women show up, I'd be like, I could have just done this myself." Now let's assign each other some homework and get the hell out of here.
Okay. All right. Do you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Musically,
All right.
your homework. You like sad stuff
I do.
Goo.
or down tempo stuff. It's not. They don't have a girl singer, but A band of the young homies just came out of Delaware, called Capsule 9.
I've heard it.
Oh, take as prescribed.
Yep.
All right. Then
I haven't, so I'm listening.
Capsule 9, take as prescribed. You should like it. I'll give you something else hardcore then.
No. Let's go with Capsule 9. I'll go re-listen to it, and we'll talk about it next episode.
Okay, excellent.
We won't waste it because it's a record that deserves to be talked about.
I agree. And then comedy-wise, I want you to watch Mateo Lane's special he just put out.
Oh, he's got a new one?
It's called The Advice Special.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. That dude's a killer, dude.
He's one of the most talented humans, period. He just put out a half-hour special there. He just does crowd work and gives people advice at the Cellar.
I watched a podcast he was on. Like, I've been following his comedy for fucking a long time.
Same. I've known about him since the Round Table of Gentlemen
Everybody's
days.
just like, yo, I hear you're a good opera singer.
Yep.
And he just starts belting
goes,
shit out. And this is like,
great.
Oh my God.
He also speaks 4 languages.
Yeah, he's 4 fucking languages. Dude's
He also
nuts.
paints. It's like, what can't that fucking guy do?
And he's a power bottom.
Yeah.
What a fucking
Good
cheat.
for him.
Swoon.
He's a Renaissance man right
Fuck
there.
it up.
So what's it called?
The Advice Special.
It's on YouTube?
Yes.
Oh, my favorite place to find shit. The comedy special I want to recommend you, also on YouTube.
Excellent.
Raanan Hershberg, Jokes from the Underground.
All right. I've been meaning to watch it. I can't wait to do this.
I will watch all of these.
Yeah.
It is.
A Jew. You should
definitely
love him.
getting
Yes,
Yeah,
busy
no
this weekend.
shit. I love all the Netflix specials, whether they're Gentile or Jewish. But when they're Jewish, I like
This
it a little
dude
bit
is
more.
like, it's a throwaway line, but he's like.
They don't call him the chosen people for nothing.
One of his bits
Goddamn
started
right,
out
Tom.
was, I was fucking this girl just the other 11 years ago. And for some reason, that just
piece
was like,
of shit.
like, that's so good. But
that
the
fat
one
tongue.
thing you got to get around with Raanan is he does have a big fat tongue, so he has like this weird speech impediment. But once you get past it, he is another dude of the misdirect, dude. He is just super fucking good.
The material really does stand on its own.
I just got Dennis. After you fuck a girl, do you do the Arsenio Hall? Ooh, 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 ooh.
I tried
ooh.
to have to explain to somebody what the Arsenio thing was the other day.
I know Tom's young
Because I started doing it, and they're just like, "What?" And they're just like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Do you remember Arsenio Hall?" They're like, "No, we don't remember Arsenio Hall." It's just, yeah, that was just sad. But yes, Raanan Hershberg, Jokes from the Underground. It's available on YouTube.
And
Musically, I don't like a lot of electronic music.
oh boy.
So if I bring up something, it's fucking something that's really caught me out of left field. And it's this band. It's actually just one dude. It's called Author and Punisher.
Okay.
I caught
Dose
them.
is in that band.
Huh?
Dose was supposed to be. I think no. Dose is in that band. I'm sorry.
Shut
We got
up.
offered to get in that band. Yes.
Yeah.
Go.
I caught them opening for Today's the Day. Is how I found out about them.
Yeah.
It's just one dude. It's like electronic music,
They're awesome.
but it's like industrial music from the 90s if it wasn't corny.
what
like-
does that mean?
I mean, it's for cool school shooters and not lame school shooters.
So like not
Great.
the Offspring.
It's just like just completely out of fucking control electronic like music. It's noise.
What's the name again?
Author and Punisher. And they
It's
have a
awesome.
new record
They're great.
called Cruller. But that's not
Like
the
a
one.
French crawler?
Yes.
I'm in.
It's a German dude, so that's hence the name, it's a German thing. I don't want you to listen to that record. I want you to listen to one that came out in 2017. It's called Beastland.
Okay.
And I say electronic, that's like I can't explain what it really is. It's just like a noisy mess, but it still has focus to it.
Okay.
He's right.
And it's just intense as shit.
It's very good.
And I just want to see what your take on it would be. I love it. I hate electronic music mostly.
It's super good.
This was just like
It's super good.
I love this band.
And no member of that German band has ever called me a kike. We're good.
See?
I'm looking
They were
forward
on
to
the
it
good side of the wall that Reagan
Yes.
tore down.
Yeah.
All right, and that's what I got for you this week. Do you have
Excellent.
anything else for us tonight, Tom?
No, I'm all set. Did you guys have fun at Wiccan Studios today?
I had a blast.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Oh, December 10th.
Sunburster show this Saturday.
You're
The Meat Locker. Where is it, New Jersey? What part?
Montclair.
Montclair.
Cancer Priest, Sunburster, Greater Pain, Grace, Cadaveric
Cadaveric spasm.
Come hang out. Be one of the 5 people there. Toodles.
And what else?
What?
You want me to
That
hit
it?
the fucking intro music or what?
Yo, hit that fucking intro music.